Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to this week's edition of the Alter News Live. Hey up everyone, I hope you've had a lovely week. I can just say now, officially, it's 2 weeks until Vegas, baby, yes, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, officially, like 2 weeks away from 2 weeks today. I'm going to be, hopefully, on a plane to Vegas, to America. I'm coming to see you lot. Who's going to come to Vegas? I'm so freaking excited. With that being said, a little bit of housekeeping. Firstly, if you love true crime served on the daily with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right? You need to make sure that you join our tribe. And how do you do that? You subscribe, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. Also, as well, for your consideration, there is a link right at the top of the chat, the pinned comment. There's a link there in terms of how you are able to donate. Many ways to do so if you are considering donating to the channel. If you would like, entirely up to you guys. Hey up. I would like to say a nice little big massive shout out to Gene Rick for the couple of PayPals that you sent my way recently, hon. Even outside of stream time, not being on stream, but you know, all of a sudden I'll get like an alert from PayPal and it's like, Gene Rick's been absolutely kind to you again and absolutely generous. So shout out to Gene Rick. You are a legend and a lovely lass as always. Thank you so much. Also as well, let's when I could get my brain in gear. Oh my goodness, today has been nuts. Let me say hi to you all. Let's see who's in. Jane. Hey up, Jane. Hey up all. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Stef the Alter Nerd channel for all the latest news and views. Ooh, yes. And the reason why it's been a bit of a crazy day today is because I've literally filmed every single video that's going to be released next week. Yes, I've done it all in one go. Today, it's done. But I prefer doing that so that it's all done in advance because I've got my own job to deal with as well and life and all that lot. So it seems to be a more manageable way of doing things right now. So yeah. Julia says, hey up, Stef. Hey up, Julia Land. How's it going? I'd like to say hi to everyone before we kick in and start the show off properly. Who else is in? Jacqueline Whiting. Hey everyone, and hey up, Stef. Hey up, Jacqueline. How's it going? Paige Vaughn says, hey up. Hey up, Paige Vaughn. How you all doing? And let me know where you're all from. I'm Yorkshire, UK. Who else is in here? Let's have a look. Jade Small. Steph's Keen already here. Hey up, Jade Smalls. How's it going? T-Squared in the house. Hey up, T-Squared. How's it going, lass? Who else is in the house? Let's have a gander. Cynthia. Hey up, Cynthia. How's it going? Erin Penny. Good day, everyone. Hey up, Erin. How's it going? Tia K's hand in the house. Hey everyone, I'm one step closer to finding out why I've been in pain all my life. My new doctor thinks I may have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Oh, bloody hell. Well, you know, once they find out, then they can hopefully help you even more. So, you know, fingers crossed for you, Tia, that they're able to. Jan Funk in the house. Hey up, Stef. Hey up, Jan Funk. How's it going? Up in Smoke. Hey up in Smoke. How's it going? Amber Bentley. Hello, Amber. Hey up. Steffi Calligraphy. Hey up, Steffi. How's it going? And oh my goodness, Alicia Brown's become a member. Yes. Welcome to the leadership, Alicia. Really appreciate your face doing that. You have at this stage a lot of things to your disposal. Now you have joined the leadership. You have, oh, why is that just gone blank? Oh my goodness. There we go. As if I've never streamed before. You now have access to your loyalty badges, the custom emojis that I've got custom made just for the leaders. Member only live streams once a month, and the leadership summit for April will be in Vegas. And that's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. So you've got that to look forward to, Alicia. Regular member shout out. So all the names whizzing past my head of all the leaders' names. So you'll see yours whizzing past my head shortly. And also exclusive member only videos. So you get a little bit behind the scenes of vlogs and get to know me a little bit more. If anyone else wants to follow Alicia's example and become a leader, you can consider doing that. If you just click on that shiny little join button next to the subscribe button. It's just $4.99 a month for everyone. I like to treat everyone the same in that regard, and you all get the same perks, the same access, equality for everyone. Booyah. So, Alicia Brown, thank you so much for becoming a leader. Really appreciate your face, hon. Who else is in the house before we start? Millsworth. Hey up, Millsworth. She's over at Las Vegas, isn't she? 2 weeks from today, I will be literally on a plane, hopefully, to Las Vegas, to America. I can't wait. And also, as I always do, keeping it 100, any donations that you do consider sending my way will go to the Vegas Fund. So there's that. Barb M in the house. Hello, everyone. Hey up, Barb M. How's it going? Natasha Firebird. Hello. Hey up, Natasha Firebird. How's it going? Who else is in the house? We've got Oki. Hey up, Oki. How's it going? And we've got Aniele. Apologies for mispronunciation. Me and pronunciations were never best friends. Hello, Stef in the chat. Hey up, lass. How's it going? Donny Scales is in the house. Scales is in the house. Hey up, Scales, how's it going? And Clary Cakes, oh, thank you so much for the $3 super chat. Oh my goodness. Let me just scroll down. There we go. Thank you so much. Off to the Vegas Fun that goes. Oh, and it's a super chat sticker. I so have to look at this super chat sticker. Hang on a minute. Let me just open this up. Hang on. Oh my goodness, it's my favourite doggy. Oh my goodness, yay. It's the ginger doggy. I ain't seen this one before, I don't think. Oh, look, he's like this. He's like, oh, it's so cute. Oh, Clary Cakes, thank you so much. That is so freaking cute. Oh, and thank you again for your generosity and considering donating. Really appreciate your face there. Okay, who else is in the house? Millsworth, oh really? I thought that's why they were covering Depp as the trial is when they are going. Don't worry about it, Millsworth. The trial is still going to be covered, even with us being in Vegas. So we've sorted out the logistics on that one, believe it or not. It's happening. Don't worry. Paige Vaughn, hey up, Stef. Hey up, Paige Vaughn. How's it going, lass? How's it going? Who else have we got? Let's see. One Show. Hey up, One Show. How's it going, mate? Faith Batdorf. Hey up, Faith. How's it going? Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, thank you so much, Faith. That's very nice of you to promote it that way. Really appreciate your face. Jeff Leonhardt. Love from Columbus, Ohio. Hey up from Yorkshire, UK. How do, Jeff? How do? Girls Got Soul in the house. I've been playing with my YouTube channel, so I was logged in as my true crime account before. Oh, fair enough. Let's see, where else? Oh, Sarah Sharp. Hi, Steph. Hope you and everyone here are having a lovely day. Hey up, Sarah Sharp. Yeah, having a lovely day so far. Very productive day. I'd like to say I've been very proud of myself with what I've been doing behind the scenes with our channel and our community. Guys, the leaders will already know this. Will have already had a sneak peek. However, on the anniversary of our community being 1 year old, end of this month, there are a couple of changes that are going to be happening in regards to Stef the alternate. Visual changes, I may add. The leaders have already had their exclusive advanced preview. Everyone else, you get to look forward to Vegas when I unveil the new upgrades for the Stef the Alternate community and channel. All I can say to that. Oh, Cynthia, love from Colorado. Oh, well, my adoration from UK, Yorkshire. Who else have we got? Oh, Susan's in the house. Hey up, Susan. Michigan here. How you doing, Steph? I'm not doing too bad. Like I said, I've had a really, really good, productive day today in terms of channel and whatnot. I'm proud of myself. Joy Jones in the house. Hey up, Steph. Tennessee here. I presume that's Tennessee. Hey up, Joy. How's it going, lass? Amber Bentley in the house. Michigan too. Hey up, Amber. How's it going? Oh, Glory's in the house as well. Hey up, Glory. And David Knight's in the house. Good evening, Steph the Nerd. Good evening, David. How do? Mandy Goff. Hey up, Mandy. How's it going? Stephanie East. Hey up. I've missed you on Andy's show. Love ya. Oh, well, I've missed you all too. Just, again, keep it 100. Full transparency here. I'm kind of trying to step back a little bit in terms of going live and being online a lot. Just, to give more time for my family and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? It's quite easy. Well, it was quite easy for me, let's say, just to slip into a routine where, pretty much every night I was going online and streaming with Andy and whatnot. And I kind of woke myself up and I was like, well, hang on a minute. I've got a family. So I'm trying to step back a little bit so I can give more time to my family, if that makes sense. So there you go. That's the reason. Soleil 37. Hey everyone. Hey up, Soleil 37. How's it going? Gene Rick in the house. Hey up, Gene Rick. You might have missed it earlier on. I gave you a massive shout out for the PayPals that you've given me over the past couple of days. Your generous donations. Even though I've not been streaming, you've still sent me them anyway. So thank you so much. And again, off to the Vegas trip that goes. So thank you so much, Gene. You are wonderful as ever. Who else is in the house? Let's see. Oh, Danielle the Nerd. Hey up, Danielle. Hey up, Steph. Hey up, Danielle. How's it going? Stephanie Luminous. Hey up, Stephanie. She says, hey up, Steph. Love you, beautiful. Oh, I adore you too, Stephanie. Thank you so much. Trace Linnell. Hey up, Trace. How's it going, lass? How's it going? And Alicia Brown says, doing big things. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And the announcements, the couple of announcements for the upgrades of Steph the Alter Nerd at the end of this month is only the beginning of the upgrade, of the evolution of this channel and our community. More to come. I got big, massive plans for you all. Don't you worry about that. I'm so freaking excited. Chelsea girl. Hey up, Chelsea girl. Hey up, Steph from a Londoner relocate to County Durham. UK represent. How do, lass? How do? Stephanie says, I'm still kind of confused about Vegas. I want to come, but I'm confused with what the general public can do there. It seems it's mostly for vendors. Stephanie, you might be confused. I don't know. Lass, do you know what? Literally, this is how the Vegas trip came about. All right? This is the behind the scenes story of all of this, right? November, your president turns around and says, do you know what, UK lot, you're not as diseased anymore, we're going to let you through. We're going to let you visit America again after nearly 2 years, right? Okay. So I let Christmas come and go, and then in January I start thinking, right, need to go to America, need to finally visit Andy Lewis. How are we going to do this? What's going to be the best route? What's going to be the best plan for the first time and all that malarkey, right? And I knew that in April, CinemaCon was going to be happening again in April. And they already had met up for CinemaCon back in August last year. So January comes up, and we're in January, and I speak to Andy and Lewis, and I'm like, do you know what? I'm considering coming over for April for CinemaCon with you guys. And as soon as I said that, within 24, 48 hours, I booked my ticket. I'd booked and paid for the ticket with British Airways for my flights, my hotel, and everything. After they turned around, they're like, yeah, let's go for it. So, yeah, that is literally how the Vegas trip all came to being, all came to fruition. And so when I go over there, I have a loose idea of what's going to be happening and what we're going to be doing. But the actual, like solidness of what we're doing and where we're going and everything, don't have a freaking clue, lass. I'm just going to pretty much be making it up as we go along and hope that I come back in one piece. You're confused? I don't have a freaking clue. I'm just going to make it up as I go along, lass. That's kind of like my plan. So there we go on that. Annie L says, are you going to do a lot of lives from Las Vegas? Yes, I will be doing. Whether it's on my channel, Lewis's channel at Nerd Report, or Popcorn Planet, we're going to be doing a heck of a lot of lives. Some of which it will just be member only. So with that being said, if you don't want to miss out, then do consider joining and becoming a member today, becoming a leader. You can click that join button. It's $4.99 a month. You get your badges, your custom emojis, member only live streams, member shout outs, and exclusive member only videos. So yes, we will be doing a lot of lives, some of which will be member only. So if you don't want to miss out on those, do consider joining and becoming a member and a leader on this community today, on this channel. Joey Lily in the house. Hey up, Joey. How's it going, friend? How's it going? Who else is in the house? Let's scroll down. Oh, everyone's saying that they understand me having to step back a little bit. Glory says family first. Yeah. Wancho says, I'm legit just relaxing, drinking coffee and watching one of my favourite episodes of Star Trek DS9, The Wedding of Worf and Jadzia Dax. Ooh, nice. Okay. I don't like DS9 a little bit. Well, I do, but it's not my favourite. DS9's not my favourite. My favourite has to be TNG. Next Generation is my favourite Star Trek series. My least favourite out of all of the ones that I've watched, okay, is Voyager, because they missed a trick on that one. With them being in the Delta Quadrant, they could have been like, right, how would a Federation starship and crew survive without being in Federation space? What would happen if they broke the rules? What would happen if they bent the rules, you know? But they didn't do that, and for me, it could have been much better. Give me one moment. I see someone in the... Thank you, whoever's just done that with Free Kyle. Appreciate your face. I was just trying to do that right now. Cheers, you guys. But yeah, Next Generation's my favourite. Let's just see who else. Cabeza Block. Hello, everyone. Hey up, Cabeza Block. How's it going? Everyone's saying that they prefer Next Generation as well. Well, some people are anyway, should I say. And yeah. Oh, goodness. Right. Who is this? Oh my goodness. Why is this all happening? Guys, keep it nice in the chat. Otherwise, my mods are just gonna kick your backside and not take any BS from you. Come on, you spammers. Thanks for the comments in a way, but they're not constructive and they're quite nasty. So no. Bye. We don't want you in this community. Bye. Right. So with that being said, I think we should crack on, shouldn't we? Yeah, I think we should. Again, just to remind you, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And let's jump into it, shall we? I think we shall. Rightio. So, what? Oh, that's not looking right. There we go. Much better. So, what happened after Will Smith was banned from the Oscars for slapping Chris Rock? Well, Chris Rock has responded, but what has he said? This is the thing. So, Chris Rock has broken his silence and responded to Will Smith being banned from the Oscars for the slap. This is from The Independent, and this is what he said. So Chris Rock reportedly addressed the incident with Will Smith the 2022 Academy Awards during a stand-up set on Friday night, 8th of April. Earlier that day, the Academy announced it would be banning Smith from attending all Academy events for 10 years. So, earlier on that day, it was announced Will Smith would be banned from the Oscars for 10 years, after which Chris Rock has broken his silence and has made some form of comment in regards to the situation. Let's sorry, the chat is really taking my attention here. Thank you to the mods for doing what you can at the moment. Really appreciate you getting rid of those trolls. They have no place here whatsoever. And Millsworth has just become a leader. Yes, Millsworth, welcome to the leadership. You now have access to what do you have access to? The loyalty badges, the custom emojis, the member-only live streams, the regular member shout-outs, so you will see your name whizzing past me head in future videos and streams, and exclusive member-only videos. So you will not miss a thing in 2 weeks' time when I go to Vegas and upload exclusive leader-only videos and streams for you all. So if anyone else wants to follow Millsworth example, then you can come onto the channel page here, click that join button. It's $4.99 a month. I like to treat everyone the same when it comes to memberships and leaderships and whatnot, and you all get the same thing, $4.99 a month. So if you want to become a leader, you want to consider that, consider joining today. Also as well, oh my goodness, Chelsea girl, thank you so much for the Cash App. That's absolutely generous of you. You are so kind. She sent me £10. She says, a few pennies for your Vegas trip. Off to the Vegas fun that goes. Thank you so much, Chelsea girl. That is so freaking kind of you. Really appreciate your face. And again, mods, thank you so much for dealing with trolls right now. You guys are freaking amazing. So thank you so much for your continued support, kicking the trolls out. Anyways, going back to this article. Now, we all know during the televised ceremony, Smith slapped Rock. Not good. So, California-based paper Desert Sun quotes the comedian as saying at the show in Fantasy Springs, "I'm okay. I have a whole show, and I'm not talking about the Will Smith incident until I get paid. Life is good. I got my hearing back," he then joked. Now, according to the outlet, attendees were forbidden from bringing mobile phones into the building during Rock's set and were given locking pouches for all mobile devices. The actor had previously mentioned the shocking Oscars incident during a stand-up set last week, telling an audience that he was still processing what had happened. So as soon as the news broke, you guys, that Will Smith was like banned from the Oscars for like 10 years and all that malarkey, Chris Rock has a show later on that night. And turns around and says, look, I'm okay. I've got a whole show to do. I'm not going to talk about the Will Smith incident until I get paid, but life is good and I've got me hearing back. And do you know what? Good for him. Good for him. Do you know what? The moment that he actually speaks out to directly address what happened to him on the Oscars with Will Smith, dude is gonna get paid. Thing is, though, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, he's gonna have to move quick on that. Like, proper move quick on that. Because if he leaves it too long, then it's kind of just gonna wash away from public consciousness so that when he does talk about it, no one's gonna care. He's gotta, I suppose, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, strike whilst the iron's hot. Do you know what I mean? And be like, you know, if he wants to cash in, fair play to him. Cash the frickin', make that coin. Abso-freaking-lutely. Good for him. What do you guys think? Before we get on to the next article, which there's an Academy member that is calling for stricter punishment for Will Smith. Oof. This is snowballing, guys. Snowballing. So let's have a look. Amber says, I love Chris Rock. The way he's handling this is amazing. Despite his past, he was able to literally take the high ground. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Joy says, we love Stef. Oh, I adore you too, Joy. Thank you so much. Millsworth said, he should be paid. LOL. I agree. He definitely should be paid. Absolutely. Yeah, I've got no what is it with him cashing in on it. Hell yeah. Sorry, just lubricating my throat there. By the way, not sponsored, but if they did reach out, I wouldn't say no. Popcorn says, yeah, good for Chris Rock. Absolutely. Absolutely. Millsworth says, one of our newest leaders, says, might as well get something out of it. Yeah, might as well. Why not? Babyface says, Chris Rock is a class act. He is in this scenario. In this scenario, do you know what? Props to him all day long. Props to him all day long. I said it once and I'll say it again. Jim Carrey said it's the best, right? And I would not be surprised, and I would not blame Chris Rock if he decided to sue Will Smith for like 300 million. Abso-freaking-lutely. He has every right, I believe, to do that. Do you know what I mean? Popcorn says, I agree, strike when the iron is hot. Maybe hard to find time for it since he's doing his world tour right now. Oh, there's always time. He's got his army of lawyers. He's got his assistants. He can get that sorted even when he's on a world tour. The Girls Got Soul I think 10 years was too long for Will, but he needed a punishment. Well, we're going to get onto another article in a moment where an Academy member has broken their silence, and thinks that, do you know what? The punishment didn't fit the crime, and there should have been more. Amy Winter says Chris Rock should host the Oscars next year. Oh, now that would be justice in a way, wouldn't it? Oh my goodness, that is a very, very good idea. The only thing is, would Chris Rock accept? Do you know, the way that they dealt with him afterwards? Would he accept? Grand Dragon says, I hope getting paid means Chris is suing. Whatever Chris decides to do, you know, it's on him, you know, it's his choice, right? If he sues or if he doesn't sue, entirely up to him. But if he does sue, I wouldn't be surprised, and I'd support him all the way with it. Absolutely. Alicia Brown, pay me for my pain. Booyah! Yes! Get that coin. For Chris Rock, absolutely agree, should get that coin. Yes. Girls Got Soul says, I love the new Coke Zero flavours. I don't like Coke Zero at all. I don't like Coke Zero. I don't like Diet Coke. I don't like any iteration of Coke except the original. The original is best. I don't need them to tamper the taste with anything else. I don't like it. I just like Coca-Cola Original. Coke Zero can get the nearest cactus and shove it up its backside. Booyah. I can't get with any other Coke flavour but just the Coca-Cola Original taste. You know what I mean? I've tried it. I have tried. I can't even do Diet Coke because I could just tell with the taste. I can just tell. And I hate Pepsi. I hate places, right, that don't do Coca-Cola but do Pepsi. I'm sorry, but there's a difference. And I don't like Pepsi. I don't. Just give me the option. Let me have me Coca-Cola. Damn you. Not like I'm addicted or anything. Clearly not. Terry says the Oscars are to blame because another celebrity they read over everything that in the show before airing, so they knew he was going to cause drama. I don't know about that one, Terry. I don't know. Wancho says snaps for classy Chris Rock. Yes, snaps for the classy Chris Rock. Yes. I hope Rock isn't talking because he has a lawsuit in place, $200 million. That's not confirmed. No way is it being confirmed that he's suing. Joy Jones says Jim Carrey was freaking awesome. Booyah. He is. Alicia says Chris is plotting and planning just like Aquarians do, LOL. When you think we forgot, then it's go time. It's like I always say to like my friends when they're dealing with a problem, right? Do you know what, you guys? They might be playing checkers, but you're playing chess. Just remember that. Joy Jones says, I think Chris would respectfully decline next year. Do you know what? I'm two ways about it. I can see him declining because of the way that they treated him afterwards and not treating the situation correctly. However, I can also see him turning around and accepting it so that he could, like, proper roast him. Do you know what I mean? And really, like, go for him on their own home turf. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Stephanie Luminous says the Academy already dropped the ball. I think 10 years is too much and they can't go back in time to do what they should have done in the first place. Security should have escorted him out and charged. Yeah. Yeah. They should have, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, kicked Will Smith out and made sure that Chris Rock was okay. And not have gone up to Chris Rock afterwards and said, do you want Will Smith kicked out? It wasn't Chris Rock to decide. He wasn't the one that was organising the Oscars. It was the Oscars themselves that were organising the Oscars. The Oscars should have made that decision and be like, right, we don't tolerate this. Will Smith, out you go. Bye, laters, no more. And should have done, do you know what? I'll go one further. Should have done a last-minute switcheroo and given the best actor Oscar to someone else. Benedict Cumberbatch. But there we go. Yeah, that is the biggest scandal of them all. Benedict Cumberbatch didn't win the Oscar. You know I'm joking, right? You all know my thoughts and my adoration for Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm biased. What can I say, right? Let's see. Jane says, still don't get why the security didn't stop Will from going on that stage in the first place. Because no one could have even guessed what he would have done next. Couldn't have guessed that he would have done that. No way, no how. No way, no how. They'll know for next time, I'll tell you that now. Let's see. What else are you guys saying? Amber says, I think it wouldn't have been so bad if Will Smith apologised right away and the Academy is wrong for not doing more at the moment. Yeah. Let me kind of rephrase your comment in a way. I don't think it would have been bad if Will Smith apologised outright immediately on the stage when he was accepting the Oscar to Chris Rock. He apologised to everyone else apart from the dude he freaking assaulted in the first place, Chris freaking Rock. Like, how do you not apologise to the dude you freaking assaulted, but apologise to everyone else? I'm sorry, but dudes, that is freaking insane. That is insane. That is wrong. And I'm totally, like, not here for that. Not here for that at all. I am free to be me. Hey, up, I'm free to be me. Blah. I get my teeth back in. Hey, up, I am free to be me. How's it going? Jim Carrey, always spot on. Such an interesting, talented, yet humble man. He has gone through ups and downs. He is admirable. I agree with that. Absolutely. Popcorn says, I can see him hosting to roast everyone. I can too. I can too, yeah, absolutely. Amber Collins says, I think too that Will has a lot going on personally. No excuse at all whatsoever, but Jada throwing him under the bus right now is horrible. Yeah. My opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. She ain't making the right moves right now to support him. But there we go. Let's see, what else are you guys saying? Oh, Danielle says, glad I caught a live of yours finally, LOL. Hey, glad you're here. Glad you are here. Okay, so let's get on to the next article. So there is an Academy member that has spoken out and broken their silence and is saying that this 10-year Oscar ban don't go far enough for Will Smith. So a veteran actor and member of the Motion Picture Academy blasted Will Smith's 10-year Oscar ban, calling it a toothless penalty, and says the star should voluntarily return his Best Actor award. In a scathing Variety op-ed, Harry Lennox, aged 57, compared Smith's punishment for slapping Chris Rock at the Oscars on March 27th to an extended timeout for a playground bully that lays bare the shallowness of Hollywood morals. I mean, I'm sorry, but I agree with that, because it's literally like minutes after he assaults Chris Rock, he wins the freaking award, and a lot of them in that room give him a freaking standing ovation. You've just given a standing ovation to someone that's just assaulted someone in front of your very damn eyes. Like, are you freaking insane? That's nuts. And Jim Carrey called that out as well. Just saying. So yeah, shallowness of Hollywood morals, agree with that. Lennox wrote that Smith needs to come to grips with the gravity of the offence he committed and express mail his golden trophy back to the Academy. Do you know what? I also agree with that as well. But then it goes a step further, because then the likes of RVW and certain others, right? They should also hand back their Oscars as well. It's as simple as that. The most galling part of the ordeal, Lennox wrote, was Smith being allowed to accept his Best Actor trophy for his role in King Richard less than an hour after the onstage incident and his reference to the will of God in his speech. Yeah, he shouldn't have been there. He shouldn't have been there. He should have been kicked out. The Oscars should have been like, right, you've just assaulted one of our presenters. Dude, do one. There's the exit. Go do one. And by the way, you were going to win, but now we're going to give it to someone else. Do you know what I mean? That is what should have happened, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. How it transpired the way that it did, oh my goodness, it still freaking defies belief even to this day. Even to this day. This dude is right. This dude is right. Less than an hour earlier, Smith had slapped Rock on stage after the comedian made a joke. Lennox wrote, Smith's brutality stripped the entire evening of its prestige. Facts. That was proven when stunned Oscar attendees gave a standing ovation to someone who just committed an assault in front of their eyes. Hello? Like, it's not just me that's saying it. It's not just Jim Carrey that's saying it. It's one of the freaking Academy members that's saying this as well. That was proven when stunned Oscar attendees gave a standing ovation to someone who just committed an assault in front of their eyes. Now, were they stunned? Yeah, okay. If I was in the room, I would be like, what the hell has just happened? But then, if that dude that just assaulted a dude on stage then freaking won an award at the same event, afterwards, would I be up on my feet giving him an applause, giving him a standing ovation? I'll tell you this, I swear on my freaking life, not a freaking chance. Not a chance. If anything, do you know what? I'd probably go one step further and freaking walk out of the room. In protest. That's probably what I would do. Every single one of those people that gave him a standing ovation in that room need their head examining. Need their morals examining. Seriously, because they just gave a standing ovation to someone who just assaulted someone else. You're really going to applaud that kind of person? And this Academy member is saying exactly the same thing. So Lennox wrote in the op-ed piece that he believes that more could be done and that Smith should voluntarily return his trophy. With one death blow, Will Smith created an existential crisis for the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, Lennox said. The incident was such a jolt to societal norms that it will gnaw away at our national conscience until somehow properly atoned for. Smith resigned from the Academy before it was able to hand out a punishment, but Lennox said it was not enough. The stain on the Motion Picture Academy cannot be easily remediated. The only hope for justifiable grace must involve Smith voluntarily returning his award for Best Actor. Whether he voluntarily returns it or the Academy takes it back, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, he is not now a worthy winner of that award. No, he's not. So he shouldn't have it. It's as simple as that. He shouldn't. Is there anything else? Right. So that's that on that score. So you've got an Academy member saying exactly the same thing as me, guys. And yeah, you know, when I first touted that idea, Andy and It's Kim were like, well, hang on a minute. You know, you've got RVW and others that, you know, have done heinous things. And, you know, they've not lost their Oscars. True. Do you know what? We call those back as well. Take them away as well. Seriously. Take them away. Simple as. Because, I mean, to be fair, right? Will Smith being banned from Oscars for 10 years, you really think that's gonna really affect Will Smith? My opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. No. He's got his Oscar now. He's got what he's been fighting for like 10, 15 years. He's been doing Oscar bait movies for such a long time, and he's finally got what he wanted. And now, he don't have to care about it anymore. He's got what he's wanted, right? Take away what he's wanted in the first place. That's the ultimate punishment. Been fighting and working for this for donkey's years. Finally got it, but he does that. Take it away. That would be the punishment. That would then punish Will Smith effectively, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Because now he's got what he wants, he can now go back to focus on what he really cares about. Box office, money, earnings. And I tell you something for price of fish, I ain't going to see another Will Smith movie ever again. I don't want to support a person like that. Now, am I calling for the cancellation of Will Smith? No. Never will. Never. Never. However, there is accountability. And there we go. I'm not going to support Will Smith in any of his future films. Don't care. Really don't care. And in all honesty, I never saw King Richard. I don't really want to. I saw, what was it? Earlier on today, as I was doing some YouTube work behind the scenes, I did, what was it? Spencer, that was the one. I watched Spencer on Amazon Prime. The film that Kristen, Twilight Lass. Do you know what? Kristen Stewart, there we go. The film that Kristen Stewart was nominated for Best Actress, right? I'm like 2/3 of the way in and it's boring as shiz. Like, the majority of these Oscar films that are being nominated, I ain't even watched. I don't even really want to watch. The only reason why I'm watching Spencer is because it's about Princess Diana. And anything really to do with royals, I'm a royalist. You all should know that by now, right? I'm going to watch. Apart from that, though, Oscar films, generally speaking, I'm not really that bothered about. The films that I've not watched, like, I don't really care about them. Do you know what I mean? So I ain't watched King Richard. To be fair, I ain't watched... Hang on a minute. Let me think about this. What was the last Will Smith movie that I watched? Bad Boys for Life. There we go. The last Bad Boys film. That is what I've seen for Will Smith, the latest. Anything else that's gone since that's been released since after for Will Smith? Not seen. Don't care. So there we go. There's a little bit of word vomit there. Mandy Albert. Hey up, Mandy. She's been a member for 6 months. Thank you so much for supporting the leadership for 6 months straight. That is amazing. Thank you so much. She says, hey up, Stef. Hope you're having an amazing day. Thanks for your great coverage. Always love your fiery and passionate point of view. You're always going to get it 100. You're always going to get it 100 from me. And something that's just caught my eye. Hang on a minute. Kate Garcia says, Steph, it totally sounds like you're calling for cancellation of Will. Just saying. No, I'm not. Let me be very specific here. I'm saying that I am choosing not to support Will Smith in any of his future endeavors by watching his films. I am choosing that. Right? I am not turning around and saying, you all have to stop supporting Will Smith in his future endeavors and his films, right? If I do that, then I'm calling for the cancellation of Will Smith. but I'm not. I am specifically saying, Kate Garcia, that I am deciding that for Will Smith's future films and endeavors, I don't want to support him. I don't. And that's it. That's it. That's my own decision. That's my own freedom of choice to do. But if I was to call for the cancellation of Will Smith, instead of saying that, I'd be saying, guys, we need to cancel Will Smith. I'm not going to support any of his future films or endeavors, and you shouldn't either. That then is calling for the cancellation of Will Smith, but I'm not saying that. So there you go on that one. It's like turning around, right? And saying, do you know what? I'm not going to go to, I don't know, that fast food restaurant because they don't treat their workers right. Yeah? Okay. I'm doing that out of my own morality. Like I'm doing here, out of my own morality, I don't want to support Will Smith anymore. Yeah? Okay. Does that mean if I turn around and I say I'm not going to support that fast food restaurant anymore because of the way that they are treating their employees, that I'm then automatically wanting to cancel that fast food chain? No. Because I'm not calling for the overall cancellation of that fast food chain by calling to arms for everyone else to follow me. See where I'm coming from? And I think Kate Garcia says fair enough. There we go. Glad you were able to hear me out though, Kate. So thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. What else are you guys saying before we get on to what the hell has Ricky Gervais said about this whole situation? Oh my goodness, this is gonna be nuts with a capital N. Let's see. I'm just gonna scroll up a little bit here. Here we go. So, Crystal Antis says my favorite Will Smith movie is Independence Day. Do you know what? My favorite Will Smith movie, Enemy of the State. Enemy of the State is my favorite Will Smith movie. Popcorn says last Will Smith movie I watched was Aladdin. Never watched it. Never watched it. Not interested in it. Not because Will Smith's in it. No. It's just I don't know. Like I'm happy with the old school animated version with Robin Williams in. Do you know what I mean? I'm not interested in watching the new updated Aladdin. Amy Winter says I Am Legend was my last Will Smith movie that she saw. I Am Legend was a good movie. Well, that was good. Hurricane Evans said, I'm a legend for me. Since then, we've stopped watching TV or going to the theatres. Fair enough. Exactly, Hurricane Heather Evans. It's up to you what you choose to watch. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. Natasha Firebird says, I agree that Oscar is going to be a reminder to Will Smith of what he'd done every time he sees it. Maybe. Rachel Wolf says, I agree. I haven't seen King Richard either. The last Will Smith movie I remember seeing is Men in Black, and that's because I like Tommy Lee Jones. Happy to see you, Steph. Well, happy to see you too. Hey up, Rachel. How's it going, lass? T Squared says, have you seen Coda yet? I enjoyed it very much. No, I haven't. I haven't seen that yet. Do I want to see it though? No, I don't really have any. What is it to want to see that one either? It's not my kind of movie that I want to see. I'm still yet to go see Sonic 2. I love Sonic the Hedgehog. I love the games, and the Sonic number 1 a couple of years back was so freaking awesome. So I need to see Sonic 2. And then there's The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent with Nicolas Cage. It's going to be released not next week, but I think it's the week after. And then we've got Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Benedict Cumberbatch. Yes. So yeah, there's a few things I want to see. Although I did watch in one go yesterday the whole series of Hawkeye on Disney Plus. Meh. But Moon Knight is really good. I've watched the first 2 episodes now. Oh my goodness. Now Moon Knight on Disney Plus, I really, really do like. I'm really enjoying that right now. Let's see. Kirsty says the last one I saw was I Am Legend, or if you count his part in Suicide Squad. We can forget Suicide Squad ever existed. That's fair enough. Alicia Hilker. Hey up, Steph. Hey up, Alicia. How's it going? What else is everyone saying? Jono Burke, say up, Jono. Says Bad Boys was good. It wasn't too bad. The first Bad Boys, yeah. Second Bad Boys was all right. The third one, Bad Boys for Life, meh. Didn't really enjoy it that much. Hey up, Danny Collins. People seem to have forgotten about personal free will and instead tend to go towards mass fake outrage. Sheesh, glad I'm me. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Hurricane Heather Evans, yay! Steph, talk to me. Of course, Hurricane Heather Evans. I try and talk to as much of the chat as possible on the weekly Alter News segments. Absolutely. Amanda Yan says, I, Robot. That was a good one. Yeah, my logic is undeniable. I say that a lot. I do. Chelsea Girl says, I loved Pursuit of Happiness. It was all right. Not my kind of film, I have to admit. Tazzy in the house. Dune was awesome. I've not seen it. Timothy's in the house. Good evening, Steph. Hey up, Timothy. How do? Kiko says, Hitch was a good one. Hitch was funny. I'll give you that. I will give you that. Oh, well, I try. I mean, you guys support me, so I try and, do what I can. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Stephanie. Kirsty says, I enjoyed Suicide Squad. Have you seen the Batman yet? Oh, yes, I have. That is awesome. I tell you something. I'm not going to ruin it, you guys. But there's a bit at the end where he talks about scars. I'm going to say anything else. I cried like a freaking baby. Like, I cried like a baby. Like, there was no two ways about it. And my mate that I go to cinemas with from work, he kind of, like, looks over at me. And he was like, what you crying at, you freaking Jesse? But I just tears streaming down my face. I was just so unexpected. Because usually I don't cry at movies. But it just, that kind of like speech just got to me. I know why. But that speech just got to me. And I was just like, oh my goodness. So yeah, the Batman is awesome. You've got 3 hours to kill, 3 hours to spare. Freaking awesome movie. I absolutely adore it. And when Robert Pattinson was announced as the new Batman, I knew he was going to kill it. I knew he was going to do good in it. And I'm so glad that he proved me right. So freaking glad. And oh my goodness, we've got a couple more notifications coming up on my phone. Firstly, Stephanie, I'm not going to say your last name, but thank you so much for the Cash App. Oh my goodness, that is so generous of you. She sent £11.52. She says, for have fun in Vegas, can't wait to watch you all. Oh my goodness, off to the Vegas fun that goes. Thank you so much, Stephanie. That is so freaking kind of you. Also as well, Jean Rick. Oh, Jean. You are so kind as always. Like, seriously, you never, cease to amaze me in terms of your kindness and your support. Thank you so much, hon. £4.40. Straight into my PayPal. Thank you. Off to the Vegas fun that goes. She says, for all that you do, Steph, have an amazing Sunday. Well, I hope you have an amazing Sunday too, Jean. Thank you so much. Yet again for your generosity. My goodness, hon. That is amazing. With that being said, before we go on to Ricky Gervais and what he said in response to the Will Smith ban, I need to be a professional-ish YouTuber of the world. So if you haven't done so already and you love true crime on the daily, served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right? You need to make sure you smash the hell out of that subscribe button, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. Because if I just do a quick refresh, let's do a subscriber count, shall we? Let's see how many subscribers we're up to at this stage. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness, we've just broken through. Well, I didn't expect that. We were at 10,185 subscribers, right? We've just broken through 10,207. Yes, all nerds in the tribe. Woo! Yes. Oh my my goodness. We've just broken through 10,200. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone that hit that subscribe button. You guys are freaking amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Do you know what? It makes it even more exciting. You know, the things that I've got for you that's going to be announced in a couple of weeks' time and the plans that I've got. Oh my goodness. Makes it even more exciting now. Yes. Thank you, guys. All right. Shall we crack on then? Let's see what our Ricky Gervais is saying, right? Let's go. So, let me lubricate me throat. Oh, yeah. Right. Ooh. Alicia, couldn't have said it better myself. On the way to 11,000. Somehow, yeah. Oh, Vegas is going to be so much more amazing now that we have hit that 10,000 subscriber point as well. So I can celebrate with all you guys that can make it to Vegas for the fan meetup session. That is going to be amazing. Oh my goodness. Anyways, Ricky Gervais, right, what's he saying? So he's responded to the Academy's 10-year ban on Will Smith. So he reshared the news on Twitter with the caption, this is so Ricky, hopefully he'll only do 6 years with good behavior. Gervais has been a reasonably prominent voice among celebrities in the aftermath of the Smith Rock incident. He had previously commented on the events in defense of Chris Rock, labeling his joke as tame. It was. I mean, I'm sorry, but guys, let's go back to that joke, right? He's comparing Jada Pinkett Smith to G.I. Jane. That joke is tame, and if anything, it's actually a freaking compliment to femininity and the strength of femininity. Like, what? It is tame. It is a tame joke. And knowing Ricky Gervais, he would have gone further. I think he did say, actually, that he would have gone further. If memory serves me right, and I haven't dreamt this, by the way, I think I read an article where Ricky Gervais turned around and said, do you know what? I would have gone further. I would have freaking joked about her other boyfriend, August Alsina. Which I do you know what? That is a Ricky thing to do. I'm sure I read that somewhere. I'm sure of it. He says, you don't hit someone over a joke, however bad it is, and it wasn't bad, he wrote on Twitter. That was like the tamest joke I would have ever told. But here's the tweet in question. Ricky Gervais, in response to the Hollywood Reporter saying, you know, Film Academy bans Will Smith for 10 years. He says, hopefully he'll only do 6 years with good behavior. I'm sorry, but that is funny as hell. That is funny as hell. Oh my goodness. Oh, do you know what? I caught myself then. I think, look him up. He is a really, really good comedian. He cuts to the bone. He's not, sometimes in his humor, he's not politically correct. I'll admit. But Jimmy Carr, he has this laugh. And you know what? I think I've pretty much got a similar laugh to him. And I've just realised right now, out of my nearly 36 years of being on Earth, I've only just realised that I may have a laugh that's similar to Jimmy Carr's. Oh my goodness, where is my head at? Well, at times anyway, like sometimes I'll laugh as I breathe in, like he does, and I've just caught myself doing that now. You'll learn something new about yourself every day, it seems. Who knew, right? Anyways, I digress. What are you guys saying before we get on to the final article of the day, of the week, for this particular topic? Let's have a look. In response to the subscriber count, you deserve it, Steph. You earned every single one. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm not sure I'd agree on that, Amber says. If he came out talking about his marriage and everything that goes on, I think people would be inclined to feel sorry for him. I don't know. Do you mean that if Chris Rock came out talking about his marriage and everything, and Will Smith still smacked him, that you'd think people would feel sorry for Will Smith. No. No, I think there'd still be the same outrage as there is now. Millsworth says, I wish Smith was strong to kick that Jada toxic person. She's out. And well, she's just beating him down with what she did and how she is. How she is, he probably has no confidence anymore. I don't know. I'm a bit undecided on that one. I have to admit. Amber Nick says Jada just throws all her toxic behavior and thoughts out there to get others to co-sign her BS. There is toxic behavior. I do believe that she does throw out there. Does she get others to co-sign it? Some, yes. Some may feel coerced to co-sign it because of the situation that they're in. I don't think it's that black and white, really, if that makes sense. But she does. I do believe she does. She does partake in toxic behavior. I mean, that red table talks that she does. I mean, some of it, it's like, ooh, there's things that need to be behind closed doors. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I'd say that. I'd also say the video that I saw earlier on this week where Jada was filming Will, I think on a phone or something, and Will was like, don't film me, and she still did it. I think that's toxic, in my opinion. So, you know, certain things that she talks about on the Red Table Talk and things like that, like filming Will Smith when he was like, don't film me, this, that, and the other. Yeah, that I believe is toxic behavior. There we go. Chelsea girl! The punishment for Smith should have been an evening of Ricky Gervais roasting for him and Jada. Yes! Do you know what, actually? That would probably be a really, really good way for Will Smith to atone in a way for what he did. Yeah, so Comedy Central, I think you guys have got Comedy Central over in America as well. I think that's where it came from to come over here. Comedy Central, right? They have like the roast of who is it? Justin Bieber. The roast of the Hoff. The roast of Bruce Willis. You know, they've done a lot of roast episodes, right? I think they should do a roast of Will Smith and Will Smith to agree to it, and for them just to lay into him. Now that actually would be a good way, my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, for Will Smith to atone publicly for what he did. Yeah. 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 Hey, there we go. And yeah, and for Ricky Gervais to do it would be even better. Oh, dude, if Ricky was the roast master, like the main one, dude, I'd pay good money to see that. Ricky Gervais is a freaking master. Master of it. Yes. Oh, Tazzy, thank you, honey. Steph is going to rule YouTube. Just give her time. Oh, dudes, we are going to rule YouTube. I've always said we are becoming a community to be freaking reckoned with on YouTube. I'll tell you that right now. And we are going to own that silver play button because 100K, here we freaking come. We're going to get that silver play button. It's going to be literally behind me. I'm going to freaking hang it up behind me. There, proud, being seen every single video that we are 100K strong. Yes. Oh, that will, you know what? That'll be a video to be like, I've got my 100K play button and I unbox it and everything. Similar to what Andy did for his 100K for Popcorn Planet. Like, oh my goodness. Now, he's got one, I've got one. No, sorry. He's got one, so I want one. Basically. Andy, I adore you, my friend. Oh my goodness. But yes, we are going to rule YouTube. Oh, yeah. And we're not going to stop at 100K. Then it'll be 250. Then it'll be 500,000. Then it'll be 750. Then it'll be 1 mil. Then 1.5. Then 2 mil. Oh, we're going. We're going up and up and up and up and up. I ain't stopping. Let's see. What else are you saying? Amber says, I wish I was able to type more. What I mean is if he were to come out saying everything that he's been through in his marriage and the extreme mental toll that Jada has done and put him through, others may be more sympathetic to him. I don't think more sympathetic to him, but maybe be more understanding. More understanding of maybe some of his actions and reactions. Maybe. I'll give you that. Tracy says, hey, Steph, I watched a video about Chris Rock's childhood on Christina Randall last night, and I just felt so bad for Chris Rock even more after watching it. Yeah. He's been through a lot. You'll be surprised, though, the amount of comedians that have had really bad childhoods. But for some reason, they're able to kind of see the funny side of life. It's a strength. It is a strength. Here we go. So Amber Collin, and the extreme mental toll that Jada has done and put him through, others may be more inclined to understand his behaviour. Yeah, as I thought what you were trying to get out. Not that it's excusable behaviour, but they could understand. Those who suffer from ABUSE, verbal, mental and physical, can take a toll on someone. I agree. Millsworth, though, says, I don't feel sorry for him. He's choosing to accept a drama, but in the end, she didn't make him do it. He did it off of his own free will. People will treat you the way you let them. To a certain extent. Sometimes, like mentally, you're controlled that much that it can be difficult. But ultimately, the choice is still yours. Yeah. You try and look at the bigger picture is what I try and do. Jane says, not seen the silver play button. What's it look like? LOL. Oh, well. This is what we're working towards, guys. Silver play button, YouTube. There we go. Let's go. Images. There we are. That is what the silver play button looks like. Woo, woo, woo. See these ones here? This is the silver play button. And it's got like the name on it and congratulations for 100,000. So just imagine one of these literally behind here. Like on this wall. Right behind us. Do you know what I mean? That would look freaking lush, don't you think? So, yes, make sure you share this video, share this channel, get your friends to subscribe, get your family to subscribe, get your dogs and cats to subscribe, because you know what? If you enjoy it here as an alternate tribe member, then everyone else that you know is going to enjoy it too, because, hell, my logic is undeniable. There we go, right? Oh, my goodness. But yeah, that's what the silver play button looks like, Jane. As I unleash a little bit of word vomit onto you all. Silver Paradox, are you a witch? No, I'm not. But if anyone else is, fair play to you guys. Not against them. Not against anyone. Jane says, which YouTube channels am I subscribed to? Well, I am subscribed to. I'll give you a couple. Obviously, the obvious. Popcorn Planet, Lewis over at Nerd Report, Jodie's Corner, It's Kim, Gisello over on Grizzly True Crime. I'm getting into her content, which I really, really like. I've also got Nuke the Fridge, BJ, That Surprise Witness, Raven's Flock, Wancho's Channel, Vito, Christopher Melcher, Tazzy, Ugging Cactus, Jake Yonsei TV, I adore him. Who else? Vito, Movie World Plus. Kyle Dunnigan is really, really funny. He's a really, really funny dude. And I've got a couple of like YouTube channels. They are YouTube channels, but when I say YouTube channels that teach YouTubers like myself things, like showing us different programs and how to use OBS and things like that. Like this thing that I can show here with all your comments that show up on screen. This program that I've got that allows me to do this with you guys. That was Michael Farah Jr. and his channel that showed me this thing of Twidget that now Andy uses as well. So there we go. But yeah. What else are you guys saying? Let's see. Stephanie Luminous coming soon to a channel near you. Play button. Well, let's do a little bit of a refresh and see the subscriber count right now. Has it changed? Oh, it's gone down one. 10,206. That's fine. That's okay. It fluctuates up and down. It's all good. Millsworth says, is that the first YouTube play button? Yes, it is. Rumor has it that the first play button back in the day was actually the Ruby play button when you hit 10,000 subscribers, but they ditched that. So the first one officially now is the 100,000 silver. That's the one. Kiko, I think they should also create a bronze one for 10k. Yeah, like I just said, if memory serves me right, they used to have a 10k one, which was like the Ruby one or something like that, but they don't do that anymore. They've knocked that on the head. Amber says, I hope you have a great trip on the plane over here. It's a long plane ride. Tell me about it. It's nearly 11 hours. But hopefully security at the airports in the UK will die down. I spoke to British Airways finally. I was able to get through to them, the special assistance line on Friday. And they turned around and they said that in terms of the media, they're overplaying it. They're exaggerating the issues at the airports. Yes, at times it's madness, but actually it's not as bad as the media is playing out to be. They've said that just arrive 3 hours before my flight, check my bags in, go through security. If I go through security and they take too long and I miss my first flight to Heathrow, then I just, after I get through security, just continue to go through security. Don't worry. I just go to the customer desk at the other side of security, let them know what's happened, and they'll rearrange me to go on to the next flight to Heathrow, basically, the next available flight to Heathrow, and go from there. So they were like, no, we won't ditch you. We won't penalise you for something that's basically outside of your control. So that makes me feel more better. Also, as well, they've turned around and said, because of my quote unquote hidden disability, because of my pancreatitis and the morphine that I have to take and everything, if I call them the week I go, they will also be able to put special measures in place at the airport that might actually allow me to get through security even quicker. So, yeah, it's hopefully all still going to go according to plan. But yeah, it's going to be, what is it? About 16, 17 hours travel going to Vegas. Because there's like a 4-hour layover in Heathrow to take into account. And then when I come back, it's going to take about 24, 25 hours when I get back. To literally, from when I fly from Vegas to when I literally walk through the front of my door at home, it's going to be about 24, 25 hours travel time back. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Don't worry. Yes. And as I've always said, and always keep it 100, if any of you guys are considering donating, firstly, thank you very much for your consideration. You can donate in many ways. The preferred ways, if you are considering donating, right at the top of the chat, there is the pinned comment. You can donate by Stream Elements, PayPal, or Cash App. You can super chat as well, of course, but little secret, YouTube take about 40% of your donation. So just to put that out there. But every donation that I do receive from you guys that you so generously are able to provide, that you are, even if you're considering it, all that goes straight to the Vegas Fund, just to let you know. After Vegas, any future donations will go straight back into the channel. There's a few pieces of hardware that I need to do to upgrade the studio, a new iPad that I need to get, and also as well a new laptop for editing. So there we go in terms of the future of all that as well. Again, I like to keep it 100 and let you guys know what is going on. Anyways, I digress. Enjoy all that word vomit and the juices there. Millsworth, I love her crime stuff and obviously love her covering drama. Are you talking about me or Gazella there? Grizzly True Crime. I absolutely adore Gazella. I've only watched a couple of her videos, but dude, she's so straight talking. Freaking amazing. Rosa says BJ is great. She's my freaking spirit animal. If I am able to meet her in Vegas, oh my goodness, we're gonna have a whale of a time. I just know it. Shelley says love all your content, Steph. Oh, thank you. Millsworth says I also like Lewis, Steph, Andy, and Kim talking. Really funny group, stroke friendly group, and bounces humor off each other. We are just who we are. What can I say? What can I say? Jose from Raven's Flock. Hey up, mate. Hey up, Steph. Hey up, Jose. How's it going, dude? How's it going? Jane says, silver play button in the making. Oh, you know it. You know it. 100K, we're coming for you. We're coming for you. I just need to set a deadline for that. I like to set goals, but I also like to set deadlines for goals as well. So for the 100K, I'm thinking about the deadline for that. I really, really am. So watch this space on that one. Amber says, Steph, have you ever flown over here to the States? No, it's going to be my first time. It's going to be my first time literally out of Europe. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I've got a brand new wardrobe, brand new bags, brand new shoes. Everything is freaking brand new. Like, I needed brand new clothes anyway because I've gained weight. Yes, I needed to gain weight, to be fair. I was really thin. I'm too thin. Like, it was bad, but that's my pancreas situation. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, dude, I'm just ready. I'm ready for this trip. Ready. Gunner Boy says, can't wait to see how excited you are when you get to the States. And I am going to film the trip going there and vlog and everything. Like, oh, dudes, it's already in place. It's already in place. Gaynor says, I can't wait to see you over there, Steph, living your best life. Can't wait either. Actinify. Hi, Steph. Hey up, Actinify. How's it going, mate? Candice Recovery Journey. Hey up, y'all. I'm sorry I'm not feeling chatty today. Ooh. Oh, get better soon, lass. Oh, dude. No way. Get better soon. Glory says, worried you'll get stuck with your goodie box at US Custom. No. I'm not worried at all. There's nothing in there that's sharp or... I've double checked the list in terms of the goodie boxes that I've got for Andy and Lewis, which... If you're a leader, you'll have seen the last summit, a couple of things that I've got for Andy and Lewis that are all Yorkshire themed goodies. I'm so freaking excited for them to see it. But there's one thing that I've got for Andy that's not Yorkshire themed, but do you know what? I saw it and I was like, oh, dude, that's so perfect for him. So I had to get it. Get it. Anyways, Chelsea Girl says, my friend flew to Spain on Friday and had no trouble, so fingers crossed. Oh my goodness. Chelsea Girl, which airport did she fly from? Which airport did she fly from? Please tell me. Was it Manchester or Heathrow? Let me know. Daisy the Vegas Pisces says, Steph, be ready to gamble on the slot machines as soon as you walk off your plane at the airport. Yeah. No. I'm not going to be going on the slot machines. Of course, when you go to Vegas, there's going to be a little bit of gambling. You can't go to Vegas and not do it, right? But I'm only going to do it the once, and it's going to be the blackjack table. I'm going to put $100 down. You only bet what you can afford to use. You only bet what you can afford to lose, right? So I'm going to put $100 down, play a bit of blackjack, but then that's it. That is it. That will be that's it. Do you see where I'm coming from? So there we go. Stephanie says, I really hope I can make it to Vegas. Getting to see you, Lewis, and Andy would be dreams coming true. Oh, I hope you get to come as well. Yes. And we can do the fan meetup then. Don't know when that will specifically be during the trip. We'll know nearer the time, given everything that's going on over here at the moment with the airport situation. But there we go. BJ's new channel is bomb. Yes. I need to look into... I need to subscribe to that. Yeah, because didn't she launch that this week on Thursday? Like BJ investigates something like that. She's really, really good with deep dives. I tell you that now. She knows her shiz. Yeah, Julia Land, you're gonna have so much fun in Vegas, Stef. So happy for you guys. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I am really, really looking forward to it. Oh, gee, no! You couldn't get the time off work, so bummed. I'm bummed as well, lass. No way. I have to go to England someday to visit Steph. That would be so awesome. Yeah, I'll show you around Yorkshire. Yorkshire! Yeah! Oh, Gina Babina in the house. Hey up, Gina. How's it going? Hey up, King Bob. Hey up, King Bob. How's it going, dude? CK says enjoy the journey. I hope so. my only kind of concern is just getting there now. Getting there. And if I remember rightly, Chelsea girl said it was Heathrow that your friend flew from. So that makes me feel a little bit better from Heathrow side. Most of the news, though, in UK is about Manchester Airport, which is where I'm flying from first to get to Heathrow to then get the connect flight straight to Vegas. So, yeah. Jane says, you need to come to London so as UK folks can say A up in person. It probably will happen, something like that, to be fair now. I went to London last year to visit my brother who lives there. But yeah, now that our community, our tribe has grown so much exponentially since then. Yeah. Yeah, it will happen. It will happen. Jean Rick says, I say for year 2, Steph, 100K, thinking face. Oh, so from April 2022 to April 2023. 100K. Why not? Why not? Steph, are you and your partner getting married anytime soon? If so, do you need a DJ? LOL, JK. Much love to you, my friend. You absolutely rock. And then the hold on sign. We will be getting married. I am engaged. But we're just doing up the house first. And then once the house is done, we can then justify saving up and spending crazy amounts on the wedding. Because not only will we be getting married over here, but then we will have to have a ceremony in Italy for my Italian family that can't make it. So there's a little bit of a logistical kind of thing that we'd have to work out. But there we go. Oh yeah, Chelsea Gill, Heathrow. Right, okay. But like I said, the majority of the news is focusing more on the nightmare in Manchester. So, like I say, I'm flying Manchester to Heathrow to Vegas. But British Airways are saying that the media are overblowing it, which I can imagine that they're doing. Makes sense. Oh, Callie in the house. Hey up, Steph. Hey up, Callie. How's it going? Julia Land says 100K in no time. That would be fun. That would be an even more epic moment for that. Amber says, did you hear about Kanye West going to treatment? Yes, I did. Not treatment, but that he's going to go away for help. He needs it. Oh, Angie, I watch you always. I don't care what you talk about. It's always entertaining. Hey, thank you. Much appreciated. Jean Rick says, I want to see the circus. Michael Jackson show will be epic. Oh, I'm so looking forward to that. That'll be, I think, on the final night before I leave the next day on the Thursday. So, as it's been announced now, so it's no secret. Michael Jackson, Cirque du Soleil One Show is sponsoring our trip. And we've scored some free tickets to go see the Cirque du Soleil Michael Jackson One Show for Thursday night. I'm so looking forward to it. That's going to be freaking epic. Oh, my goodness. And then, oh, God, take my money afterwards. I'll probably go to a gift shop and be like, take me money. I'll probably get a lot of memorabilia and all that malarkey. Because I'm so like a typical tourist. I'm just going to, if I like something, I'll buy it. That's basically the thing, right? So, yeah. Horror Girl 68 says Spencer was boring, but I love Princess Di, so I saw it. Yeah, I'm 2/3 of the way through. I do think it's boring. Whatever. Timothy says Chris Rock should get paid. I agree. Chelsea Girl says, are you taking pork pies over for Lewis and Andy? Yorkshire pork pies are the best in my opinion. They are. But if I'm gonna, I've decided that if I'm taking any food over, I've got to get the food last minute, so it stays as fresh as possible, right? But then at that point, I will double check the list again in terms of what I'm able to bring over to America to ensure that nothing's changed. So I then go out and get the food for them, if that makes sense. So there we go. Let's see. Okay, so let's go on to the final article for this week's segment of Alter News. SNL last night got in on it. Whew, so what have they said? So weekend updates. Colin Jost called out the 10-year Oscar ban imposed on Will Smith for slapping comedian Chris Rock. This was moments before Will Smith performed with singer Camila Cabello on this week's Saturday Night Live. So not only did Colin Jost, however you want to pronounce it, right, make a joke about Will Smith's ban, this, that, and the other, it was literally moments before his daughter Willow Smith goes on stage with Camila Cabello to do a song. Dude. Whew. So they did a performance of their song Psycho Freak. But Jost mentioned the 10-year ban on Will Smith beforehand from attending the awards show, but questioned whether it was actually hurting the Best Actor winner. So Jost asked, as punishment for slapping Chris Rock, the Academy has banned Will Smith from attending the Oscars for 10 years. But is that a punishment? He can still be nominated and even win an award, he continued. He can even attend an after party. He just doesn't have to attend the 4-hour ceremony where someone is definitely going to make fun of his wife again. Joss then said, I think a real punishment would be to make Will Smith host next year's Oscars. I don't think that's funny. I think that's a lame joke. I mean, if you guys think that's a funny joke, that's absolutely fair enough. But I'm like, where's the funniness? I'm not getting that. But then, referencing his 2018 Emmys hosting effort with Michael Che, Jost joked, because trust me, nothing will make you question your choices in life more than hosting an award show. What? I thought SNL was supposed to be funny. Am I missing the joke there? Let me know. Please, let me know, because I think I'm missing it. I'm missing the joke. That ain't funny. What the hell? That's just him just turning around and being like, yeah, he's got a 10-year ban. I don't think it goes far enough or whatever. Like, what? That's supposed to be funny, what he said. Like, whatever. Okay. Maybe he didn't want to joke about it for fear that Will Smith would somehow mysteriously appear and smack him across the face. Who knows, right? So later in Weekend Update, Josh transitioned to discussing Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's appearance at last Sunday night's Grammy Awards and took another shot at the famous slap. He says Zelensky made a televised speech during Sunday's Grammy Awards, Josh said. It was a heartfelt, impassioned plea to help the people of Ukraine, but missed the opportunity for a legendary G.I. Jane joke. What? That's supposed to be funny too, why? What? Hang on. So, he's then referencing Ukrainian President Zelensky's appearance at Grammy Awards and mixing that up with the Smith situation, saying he missed the opportunity for legendary G.I. Jane joke. Oh, dude, that is way off the mark. Way, way, way off the mark. Like, I mean, freedom of speech, freedom of comedy, don't get me wrong, but I don't get why he would mix the serious nature and the serious kind of circumstances. Zelensky appearing at the Grammys, talking about the Ukraine invasion, this, that, and the other, right? His country being under attack, the atrocities, all that lot, right? And make a joke out of it. Like, why would you do that? Now, with me questioning that, am I saying he shouldn't have done that? No. Again, comedy, freedom to say what you want to say, don't get me wrong. But I do question it. Like, that ain't funny. That's just not, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, that is not funny. It's not funny. It's not. It's just lame. Like, and what? And President Zelensky comes on Grammys, and then you mix that with a joke with the Will Smith situation. Like, what? What? I don't get it. Have I just missed the point? Let's see. What are you guys saying about this? As we wind down this week's weekly alter news, let's see. As we wind down, you still have an opportunity, if you would like, to follow Millsworth and Alicia Brown's lovely example of becoming members, becoming specifically leaders of the channel. If anyone else wants to consider joining them and following their example, next to the subscribe button, there's a lovely join button there. It's $4.99 a month. You get your loyalty badges, your custom emojis, member-only live streams, member shout-outs, and exclusive member-only videos, which, yes, we will be doing exclusive leader-only videos and streams at Vegas. So if you don't want to miss out on all that fun, do consider joining and becoming a leader today. $4.99. It's all the same for everyone because I like to treat everyone the same. There we go. So there's that for your consideration. As we wind down and I read the remainder of your comments in regards to all of this. Let's have a look. So, Amy Winter says not funny. I don't get it. I don't think it's funny either. Jane says wasn't getting that joke at all. Chelsea girl says lame joke. Alicia Brown says that she gets those jokes, lol. Okay. Can you tell me why? Because I really don't get it. I don't get why it's a joke. I don't get why it's funny. Gina Babina says entitled actor joke. Gaynor Rand says no, I don't find nothing funny either. Yeah. Gunner Boy says definitely not funny. Tazzy says no, Steph, you're not missing the joke. It's just not funny. It's lame. Yeah. It feels and sounds lame to me. Let me put it that way. Amber Collins says, I don't think that's funny. I don't think either. Sharon asks, this guy's supposed to be a comic? Yeah, he's supposed to be a comic. Like what? Ain't he Mr. Scarlett Johansson now anyway? Aren't they married and got a baby and everything? I mean, fair play to the dude, but you know. Alicia says it's not always the best to read jokes back. They're never as funny. Maybe. But I did, and I didn't think it was funny. I don't know. Thing is, though, you know, you can read jokes back that, let's say, Robin Williams or, I don't know, Eddie Murphy has said, right? Or Chris Rock, for example. You read them back and you think that's funny as hell. So, I kind of disagree with you on that one. Respectfully, Alicia, of course. But yeah. Shelley says their jokes are funny between themselves, I guess. Maybe. Lady Jane says not funny at all, turned it off. I don't get it. Amber Collins says I can read a joke and it still be funny. I don't know. Maybe I just don't see humor in war. Mixing a plea in time of war with a joke. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Exactly. You've just said it better than me. Or what I was trying to convey in terms of that second joke that Colin Jost tried to do in terms of Zelensky and then mixing it with the Will situation. Like, I don't know. I mean, again, freedom of comedy, don't get me wrong, freedom of speech, you know, support that art all day long to be able to joke about what you want to joke about. Nothing is free from criticism and joke. I get that. But I don't see the punchline. I don't see the humor in it. I don't see the funniness in it. Sharon says, not funny as lame as legless chicken. Lady Jane, Stalky girl here. Hey up, Duck. Hey up, Duck. Hey up, Stalky lass. How's it going, Lady Jane? Dude. Alicia Brown, hey up. Hey up, lass. Hey up, honey. Daisy, the Vegas Pisces, says, because we're all distracted by the slap instead of focusing on the war and they're making fun of us. Maybe, but then you're on Saturday Night Live, right? If you're going to make that kind of point, then wouldn't you make it more funnier? than just a statement of, there's a war going on. Why are you focusing on a slap when there's atrocities going on and all that malarkey? Like, I don't know. I still think it's lame and not funny. Okay. So, guys, we're winding down this week's weekly edition of the Alter News. Thank you all for joining. As we wind down, does anyone have an Ask Me Anything moment? Seems to be a little bit of a tradition right now. Towards the end, it's an Ask Me Anything moment. So, guys, go forth, ask me anything. You got any questions for me? Fire away. As you're thinking of your questions to ask me, just to let you in of a little bit of a sneak peek of what to expect for next week's Daily Nerds. Yes, because guess what? I got them all filmed in advance. That's what I'm doing now. The weekend, I film them all in advance and then release them on the daily. Otherwise, I'm literally staying up until midnight, filming and editing and uploading every single video every single day. So, yeah, I needed to figure out another way of doing it. So, this is the other way. So, what have we got to look forward to for next week in terms of content of daily true crime news served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness? Well, guess what? Psychotic female bodyguard attempted to murder boyfriend. Why? Oh, dude, this lass had a freaking to-do list written out. No word of a lie. Like, insane. We also have shocking. How to avoid a death penalty trial. Get a sugar daddy. So guess what? If you're ever called to be a juror for a death penalty trial, or be called for a juror for, let's say, any trial, right? Just tell the judge that you've got to see your sugar daddy, because apparently that's all it takes for you to be excused as a juror. No word of a lie. I break that madness down because there's so much more attached to that. It's insane. We also have tomorrow's True Crime Daily Nerd that's going to be released. Murder. OnlyFans star Courtney Taylor, a.k.a. Courtney Clenny, kills her boyfriend. Oh, my goodness. There is so much in regards to that story. It's nuts. And you know what? I don't think it's clear-cut as it first makes out. I think they were both as bad as each other, but I break that story down. Another one for you to look forward to for next week. Prisoner decides to announce themselves in prison as a baby and demand to be treated as such, and is being given nappies, a dummy, and even baby food. Baby food. Yes. A prisoner is Benjamin buttoning themselves. Why? How? You've got that Daily Nerd video to look forward to next week. And then finally, there was a state senator, former state senator Linda Collins. What happened to her? Oh my goodness, greed will make you do some crazy, crazy things. So we break down that story for you as well. So they are your daily nerds up and coming for you guys to look forward to. So make sure, if you haven't done so already, you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. Also, as well, hit that notification bell to all so you are notified every single time I upload a Daily Nerd video, just like the ones I've just gone through with you for next week, or go live, like today. Also, as well, if you've got Twitter or Instagram, or even both, do me a favour and send me a quick little follow on me Twitter and Instagram at Stef Alter Nerd, because sometimes YouTube doesn't notify you as to when I upload a video or go live anyway. So just double make sure you don't miss out on any of the Alter Nerd goodness. Make sure you're also following me at Stef Alter Nerd on Twitter and Instagram as well, at Stef Alter Nerd. The links are which? Top of the chat, linked comment, follow that link. And my links from my Twitter and my Instagram are there as well, because it's all in one place. So There you go, guys. Let's look at your Ask Me Anything questions before we sign off then. Let's just scroll up a little bit as I lubricate my throat a little bit more. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Tazzy says, my question is, why did they think Kristen Stewart would look like Princess Diana? She's not even a close resemblance to her. No. But, do you know what? I'll give you this. She's alright. But was it Oscar nominated worthy from what I've watched so far? No. No. It's not. What else are you guys asking? Let's go down here. Audrey Hudson, you still going to Vegas? Hopefully. Hopefully, lass. That's the plan. So with everything going on at the moment, particularly with Manchester Airport, which is my first leg of the journey, Manchester to Heathrow. I've finally been able to speak to British Airways on Friday, and they've said, look, it's not as bad as the media is making it out to be. We're not cancelling as many flights as you may think. Everything's going to be all right. Don't worry. Just follow these rules. You're going to be fine. We'll look after you even if you do miss your flight because of the security rather than anything else. So everything apparently is still going to go ahead. I'm still going to go to Vegas. Let's just get there. Let's just get there. Oh, my goodness. Alicia Brown says, how did you get started doing YouTube? All right. So, what happened was, God, it'll be nearly 3 years ago now. Yeah. 3 years ago in August. So when it'll be August, it'll be 3 years back. Yeah. So, I like to watch Philip DeFranco, right? And he used to do a segment, but he doesn't do it anymore. And I don't know why. It used to be called Today in Awesome. And this segment, it would just be, here's some really, really cool stuff to watch on internet that I've seen, right? And one episode that he did with a Today in Awesome, he referenced Andy Signor's video, the Me Too Misfire video. And I was like, oh, okay, let me watch that. And I never trolled him. I never spoke out against him, never did anything. But I was a fan of Screen Junkies back in the day and was very, very much aware of the allegations, this, that, and the other, right? And I thought, okay, let me hear him out. And so I heard him out, watched the video, and he dropped all receipts. So I was like, oh, bloody hell. What I thought was actually the complete opposite. Dude was literally wrongfully accused and persecuted for something he never even actually did. Oh, my goodness. And because of my own background and being a true survivor myself, I kind of felt, I don't know, I still don't even know to this day, but just had this thing that I need to reach out to him, message him, apologize that I even believed in those false accusations, but let him know that, you know, he's got a fan in me now, and good luck to his future endeavours on YouTube, this, that, and the other. And I messaged him somewhat along those lines, and he messaged back, and our friendship kind of started from there. And it wasn't until about March time, which was pretty much the beginning of the Bud Light situation, where he messaged me, and he said, and it was about 6 o'clock, and he says, me, Lewis, and Jodie, we're all on stream at the moment. I know it's a good time for you. Before we leave, do you want to pop on and say hi to everyone? I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that. And so I popped on, and said hi to everyone and met everyone on stream, and it just kind of went from there. And then I started getting messages from him saying, you know, I'm going to do this video. Do you want to jump on and talk about the first one that I ever did with him, if I remember rightly, was about the Warriors, new characters from the Warriors comic book that we're doing, this, that, and the other. And so started doing videos with him, and then started to help him out a little bit more, and it just kind of snowballed to where we are right now. As I was helping him and doing, you know, things on Popcorn Planet, my friends at the time, there was me, Chris, Daft Pyrin, and Kev, enough said. We all joined forces and thought, you know what, let's do our own channel together, which was called the Planet of Nerds. And then we were doing that, and everything was fun. And then last year in April, I decided I want to do my own thing. And so I created Stef the Alter Nerd, and here we are right now. And that's it. So that's literally how I started doing YouTube. It just happened. It just happened, really. But that's pretty much like the basic kind of story to it all. It just kind of happened. I just kind of fell into it. It wasn't intentional. It wasn't like I'm going to be a YouTuber or anything like that. It just happened. Just gradually and slowly, mainly through, Andy Signor, Popcorn Planet, and everything that I was doing on there. And so, yeah, and here we are. So I hope that's answered your question, Alicia. If you got any other questions, you let me know. Hopefully, when we're in Vegas, that's the one video I definitely want to do with Andy, where we sit down, do a video where we discuss like how we met, my perspective, his perspective, because we've not actually really talked about that. So yeah, that's something that I do hope we do find the time to do. So there we go. Shelley Fitzgerald says, do you have any animals, Steph? Yes, I do. I've got 2 dogs. They are my babies. They are my children. Okay, they are my children. I've got a Belgian Malinois. There's a Belgian Shepherd called Samson. And I've got a Golden Labrador called Trigger. And they are my babies. They are my children. I love them to pieces. And yeah, they are my family with Richard. When I say my family, it's Richard and the dogs, Richard and the boo-boos. So there we go. Stephanie Lumina says, what's your favorite childhood memory, Steph? Ooh, I've got a few. Let me think. Let me tell you my top 3. In no particular order. One of them is my childhood city that I grew up in. We lived on a street, and I knew we knew each other. All kids knew each other on this street, and we had basically a street-wide water fight. It was so friggin' awesome. We were going into each other's houses, right? And just filling up buckets of water and like water guns and everything. And then just going out and just pulverizing everyone with water. It was insane. It was awesome. And I remember going into one of my mates' houses, filling up water. I don't even know how our parents let us get away with it. Filling up water. And I remember one of my mate's sisters coming to the door as I was getting out, saw them, and I just went whoosh all over it. I just remember that. The big, massive, epic street water fight session. That was a heck of a lot of fun. Second, another favourite childhood memory of mine was again, my childhood city that I grew up in, was born and grew up in. The street that we lived in, we had like a strip of forest that kind of went behind our houses, right, from top of street to bottom. And what we like to do on a very regular basis is we'd start at the top of the foresty bit of our street, and we'd run all the way down to the bottom, but we'd do it as a race. And they were fun. I'll give you that. And then another favourite childhood memory of mine was one of the main friends that me and my brother were friends with on this street. I remember she had a PC computer where you could play Micro Machines. PC driving game, like the original Micro Machines. Like, that was freaking amazing. And then she introduced us to the first ever PlayStation that came out. Oh my goodness, it was as if I'd never seen anything like it. Like, her and her gaming is like one of my other favorite childhood memories as well. So yeah, there's a couple there. Daisy the Vegas Pisces. Let me just expand that a little bit more so I can get the thing to it. Here we go. Says, Steph, do you know what time are your tickets for the MJ show? I've no idea. Daisy, I've got no idea. Andy knows all of that information. I don't. like I said earlier on, I don't know if you're around, but I've got a loose idea of what we're going to be doing in Vegas. But the actual ins and outs and the scheduling of it all, no freaking clue. I'm going to be making it up as I go along, I think. That's the only thing. Do you know what? I just need to get there. That's my only concern at the moment. Freaking getting there, lass. I'll tell you that now. Gunner Boy, how did you meet Andy? Online. As I mentioned, Gunner Boy, Philip DeFranco, I still watch him to this day. Absolutely amazing dude, as far as I'm concerned. And he used to do, in each of his daily videos, a segment called Today in Awesome. And he mentioned Annie Signor's video at the time, which was his Me Too Misfire video. And so I watched it, and it completely opened my eyes to the fact that everything that was being said about him was complete lies, basically. And that he was crucified and punished for something that he actually never did, because he dropped the receipts of everything. And so I reached out to him. And even though I never trolled him, I never spoke to him in my life, never reached out to him ever, I just had this thing of, do you know what? I just need to reach out to him and just kind of apologize for him. To this day, don't know what drove me to do it, but of course I'm glad I did, because I now have a really, really wonderful friendship with him. And yeah, I reached out to him and I messaged him on Instagram DMs and said, you know, as an actual true survivor, really sorry you've had to go through that. Watched your video. I'm now a fan. I've subscribed. I wish you all the luck in the world, and every success. And that you get back on top where you belong, this, that, and the other. And then from there, he actually responded, and from there, we're now in the friendship that we've got, that I'm absolutely lucky to have, and treasure it. So, yeah. But also, like I said, I do hope that no matter what, Andy and I take the time to be able to do a video when we're in Vegas where we discuss how we met each other in a little bit more detail, like my perspective, his perspective, all that malarkey, right? I do hope we're able to do that. I'm sure we'll be able to figure that out. Absolutely. Lady Jane, love watching you, keeps me accent, lol. Aw, thank you. Steve York says, would you do a stream with AZ from Heel versus Babyface? Yeah. Yeah, why not? I'll speak to anyone. Even if, just theoretically speaking, right, whether I agree with them or don't agree with them, yeah, I'd do a stream with them, because if they agree with me, then I may learn about different things about what we both agree with that I may not have known us from before. And if I stream with someone that disagrees with me, then on the other hand, I get to learn a little bit more about the opposing point of view. So either way, it's a win-win, right? We still get to learn off of each other no matter what. So yeah, I'm open for that. Whether he actually even knows my existence, though, is another thing. But I know of his existence. Let's put it that way. Amber Collins says, Steph, what skincare do you use? Your skin looks flawless. Firstly, thank you so much. Secondly, believe it or not, I don't really use much skincare. Like, do you know what I do, right? Hang on. Let me show you. Let me go here. Right. Okay. Let me think. I think it's that one. Yeah. So I use oh, hang on. Why has that just happened? Maybe it'll come up here. Yeah. So the first thing I'll do, right, if I'm going to use anything, why is that zoomed in? Oh, wait, there we go. So, I rarely do skincare, because the only time I'll use skincare is if I'm wearing makeup, right? So I'll put the skincare underneath and then the makeup on top, because my skin is very dry. And so just putting the makeup on its own is just not going to work, right? And I don't wear makeup every day, okay? So if I don't wear makeup every day, then I'm not really using skincare that much every day. But on the occasion that I do wear makeup and therefore use skincare, first thing I'll use is a Dior Capture Total High Performance Treatment Serum Lotion, which is really, 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 really good for hydration. What I'll then also use as well is this Freedom Clearing Moisturizer, especially for the times when it's that time of month and I break out a little bit more. This is really, 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 really good for that. For the breakouts that are a bit more targeted, I'll then also use the Fast Track Gel. So something like that. And then, what else? That's it, guys. That is my skincare treatment. If I'm wearing makeup. If not, then I don't really use any of that, right? And then for my makeup, because I think with this kind of question, Amber, it's not just skincare, but it's what makeup are you using as well. I kind of believe that the more you spend on makeup, the better the ingredients are going to be in there. So the better it is for your skin, if that makes sense. So the makeup that I'm using now, okay, is here we go. Yeah. So I'm using for makeup, for my base, Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. I'll use that. I'll also use, when it'll come up, the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder to set it all. But as my concealer, I will use the Dior Forever Skin Correct Moisturizing Creamy Concealer. So my base will be very light. My powder I'll use very lightly. But before I powder, I'll conceal the bits that need a little bit more concealing, a little bit more coverage, but very, very sparingly. And then I'll put on the powder. And, you know, these kind of brands, with these kind of prices, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, they've got better ingredients in them that's more kinder to the skin. That makes sense. So, yeah. I hope that's answered it. But thanks again for the compliment. That's absolutely wonderful. I don't even think my skin looks false. This is just good lighting, guys. This is just good lighting. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Rachel says, I don't have a question this time, but want to say have a great week. Much love and blessings to you. Oh, thank you, Rachel. That is so kind of you. Oh. Jean Rick says, love me, Alt and Nerd family, guys. Be safe and have an amazing week. I have to start work soon. Peace. Peace out, guys. Till next stream. Oh, thank you, Jean. And thank you again for your generosity as always, hon. You have a lovely, lovely week. I will see you around. Oh, Chelsea Girl says, great show, loving this channel. Yes, thank you. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Carly says, loving this Alt Nerd news, Stef. Yes, so glad you're enjoying it. Woo, woo, woo. Yes, don't forget to follow me on Twitter under Stef the Alt Nerd. Yes, or Stef Alt Nerd, at Stef Alt Nerd. There we go. Let's see. What else are you guys saying? Oh, everyone's saying that's a pretty cool story in terms of me and Andy. Yeah, like I said, hopefully when we're in Vegas, we can do a video together where I think that would be a really, really good time to do a video together on that one. How we met, our different perspectives, that kind of thing. That would be awesome. Alicia Brown says, sometimes you stumble upon your blessings. I absolutely agree with that. This I just stumbled upon. Guys, at the beginning of this whole Bud Light situation, I never would have thought that in 2 years later, literally 2 years later, I would be here right now with literal studio and everything like having my own channel and you guys and your support and everything. Not in my wildest dreams would I have thought that. Never had that intent. Never. It's insane to me. Yeah, sometimes you definitely stumble on your blessings, and I certainly think this is one of those stumblings. I really do. Sometimes I still make it up as I go along, guys. Like, dude, I'm organized, but sometimes it just ain't gonna work. So I just make it up as I go along. Gina Babina says, Andy's awesome. You ain't gonna get any disagreement from me. Thanks for answering. You are very welcome, Alicia. Very, very welcome. Lady Jane says that I'm posh now. Far from it, guys. Far from it. Oh my goodness. Yes, let's get it to 200 likes. Come on, guys. See if we can get 200 likes before we go. Absolutely. Chelsea girl, love Belgian Malinois, full of energy and mischief. You have just literally described Samson to a freaking T. Have you met Samson? Clearly you've met Samson. Oh my goodness. Chelsea girl, you've just described him in like the 2 best words possible. Full of energy, full of mischief. Like when he's up and about, it's like, what are you doing now, little one? I call him a little monster now. What are you doing, my little monster? What are you doing, little monster? Like, seriously, he's always doing something. And oh my goodness, guys, when I'm upstairs, right, and I'm working my normal day job, right, and he's around, all of a sudden I'll just lean back in my chair to think about maybe like a compliance situation I'm working on or a complaint or whatever, right? And all of a sudden I'll be like, what the hell? And there'll be a freaking ball jabbed in my back because the little monster, right, has come up, lodged the ball behind my back, and he's waiting there being like, throw the ball, throw the ball, throw the ball, throw the damn ball, throw the ball, throw the ball, throw the damn ball. Like, he's there, like, what the hell, dude? Like, oh my goodness, yeah. Proper full of energy and mischief. I agree. Stephanie says, I love these stories. Oh, thanks for answering, Steph. You're very welcome. Lady Jane says, childhood memory, going to the chippy at lunchtime at school. Yummy. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. I mean, when I was in sixth form, I could do, but when I was sixth form is 16, 17, 18 years old, guys, for the Americans out there. But when I was between aged 11 and 16, let's say, the school that I was at, there wasn't really a chippy around, really. So, yeah. But when I was 16, 17, 18 in UK sixth form school, some of the classes I had were at a different school, and across the road you had your chip shop and your sandwich shop and a bakery and everything. That was amazing. That was good. Yeah. Audrey, I missed you being on Popcorn Planet this week. Oh, well, thank you, Audrey. Well, just to keeping it 100, I'm trying to step back a little bit in terms of the amount of times that I stream online on Popcorn Planet. Only because I kind of fell into it in the sense of getting into that routine of, streaming with Andy every night. And even though I enjoy it, don't get me wrong, and not wrong, again, don't get it twisted, don't get me wrong. I just kind of thought, you know what, I need to step back a little bit and have a little bit more time to spend with my family, with Richard, Samson, and Trigger. So that's only why I'm kind of reducing my time over on Popcorn Planet. No drama, no nothing. It's just literally that. Which actually is better for Andy anyway, because he can get different guests on and rotate, and it's not the same every time, and it's a little bit more exciting for you guys as well, because who wants to hear from me on Popcorn Planet every single night with me gob? Do you know what I mean? Jokes, but So yeah, that's the situation. Just again, keeping it 100. There we go. Jared Neal says, in the 60s in San Francisco, the hills had dry grass. At about 6 years old, my brother, friends, and I would ride cardboard boxes down the steep hills. We used to do that as well. Oh my goodness, dude. We used to do that at school, me primary school that I used to go to, up to when I was 11 years old. Near enough. we had the playground that was basically concreted. And then to the side, we had the field. But to get to the field, there was like steps down one side, but then it was like a grassy hill. And we used to get like the cardboard boxes and just ride downhill and then go back up and ride downhill again. So boxes basically were destroyed. Oh my goodness, dude, I forgot that until now. Whoa. Yeah, that was fun. Tazzy says, will you have anyone to help you to get to your hotel safely when you arrive? Yes, I have paid for transport. I have paid for the transfers as well to get me to and from. So when I land, I've got a transfer that's going to take me to the hotel. And then when I go, I've got the transfer to take me back to the airport. So yeah, all in hand. Shelley Fitzgerald, Lady Jane, what's a chippy? Fish and chip shop. What us UKers nicely, affectionately call them a chippy. There we go. What else are you guys saying? Steve York says, AZ, Heels versus Baby's Face is from near Leeds. We need a Yorkshire nerd stream. Oof. Now that would be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah. I've always wondered if he lives near where I used to live in Leeds, but hey, Yorkshire represent. I'm all good for that. Stephanie says, bring lots of moisturizer to Vegas. It's super dry there. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. Basically everything that I've just mentioned to you, I'm bringing over, so it's all good. Alicia Brown says, yes, Laura setting powder is the bomb. Yeah. You might want to try One Size Beauty by Patrick Starr. Yeah. Firstly, I don't think it's as accessible over here in the UK as it is in the States, admittedly. And secondly, I'm not. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Just Patrick Starr. Not a fan. No, not a fan. Gerald Neal, get out of my brain hole. I've been thinking about this the past couple of days. He says, talk about your accent. I'm intrigued about the history. Seems like there's some swagger reason behind it, kind of like how rappers talk. Okay, so, well, how do I put this? So, I'm not even BSing you here, right? This is really awkward for me to say, and I don't know why. I don't know why I'm feeling awkward about it. I've been finding a lot more lately, whether it's in the comment section or the live streams, or even the comment section on my TikTok. Yes, I do have a TikTok as well, guys. Again, link above for all the links. TikTok in particular actually is quite brutal and vicious about it. There's a lot of hate on my accent. Like a lot. I say a lot. It's probably not a lot when it comes down to it. Like, they're probably like, really, when you look at the grand scheme of things, it's probably like a small freaking proportion. Like, it's not even like a thing. But it's like, how do I put this? Basically, these comments are coming through about my accent and how people are hating it, this, that, and the other, that it's getting to a point now where I'm sitting up and I'm thinking, do you know what? I think I really want to address this. Because when someone's attacking my accent, I'm sorry, but you're attacking my identity. You're attacking my identity. It's as simple as that. A Yorkshire accent is part of a Yorkshire identity. Because when you hear a Yorkshire accent, you know that lass or that lad is from Yorkshire. It's simple as that. It's a very, very unique accent in UK. We're freaking Yorkshire. Yeah? And, there's people that turn around and say, oh, we can't understand you, or your voice is grating, we hate your voice, we hate the way you speak, this, that, and the other. There's so much of it that I've been thinking about it and being like, well, firstly, I can't change it. I mean, to be fair, you can comment on it all day long, but what's that going to freaking achieve? Nothing, because that's me accent. Take it or leave it. That's me accent. That's my identity as a Yorkshire lass. Do you know what I mean? Part of it anyway. So, you turning around and saying all this stuff about it against me accent, like, it's not really gonna change anything. It is just how I speak and how I sound. If you don't like it, well, why comment on it? Just move on. You don't have to click on my videos. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to follow me. Move on. But these comments are ramping up, and I'm seeing the increase in them that I have been thinking over the last couple of days, doing a video about my Yorkshire accent and the history behind it. And yeah, and doing that. So it's really, really, really scary how you're in my brain hole right now, Gerald, because I've literally been thinking about it the last couple of days. I've even got a title, like a working title behind the video for me to do if I do it. But yeah, it's something that I've been considering to do. But I'm debating on whether I do it or not, because my kind of philosophy when it comes to the internet is don't address the haters. Just don't address them. Just continue in your own lane and do what you need to do, and that's it. There's always going to be people that are going to like you. There's always going to be people that are going to not like you, and that's absolutely fair enough. But it just hits a nerve a little bit more now as people are attacking me accent, and it's like, hang on a minute, you're attacking me identity as a Yorkshire lass. You're what? I don't know. It's I'm torn of whether to do it or not, but it is something I am thinking about. So we'll see. Enjoy those. A word from McJuices. Daisy, the Vegas Pisces, says, Steph, does your fiance get to come along to the Vegas trip too? No, he doesn't, because he don't even have a freaking passport. But no, he'll be here at home looking after the boo-boos as I go to Vegas. So there we go on that one. 15 likes to go. Let's get to 200. Yes, let's get to 200. Yes, smash that like button. Go for it. Here we go. Lady Jane, still need your own identity. Yeah. Chippy is where you'll get a chip butty, Chelsea Girl says. Oh, yeah, but I don't like chip butties. Never did. I don't know why. Just don't like chip butties. Alicia Brown says, Patrick Starr has a makeup brand called One Size Beauty. Yeah, he released One Size Beauty, what, 4 years ago, something like that? Something along those lines. It's amazing. He makes a blurring primer too and a setting spray, the matte one. Yeah, I mean, no doubt his products will be fantastic, but I think they'll be looking at the ingredients and looking at what they do too much for my face. I like things to be lighter. But he likes more full coverage, which is fair enough, don't get me wrong. Let's see what else you. Lady Jane says, "My nan's neighbours were from Yorkshire. Great people. Yorkshire represent. Yes." Jane says, "What's your TikTok? I know I turned off the comments on mine. My TikTok is at Stef Alternerd. Yeah, that's it. But again, if you go top of the pinned comment or the top of the chat, it's got all my socials on there, including TikTok. Yeah, please give me a follow. Alicia says, people need to stop about the accent, get subtitles. I can't change the way I speak. Sorry, and I won't. I will not change the way I freaking speak. Do one if you think I will. Because I am proud of my accent, I am proud of my identity, and I am proud that my accent's Yorkshire. I ain't the freaking typical English lass that you hear in the media. That's all. Hello, boys and girls. Today we are going to discuss X, Y, and Z. No. I ain't one of those English folk, all right? I'm Northern, I'm Yorkshire, and I got a Yorkshire accent to boot. I'm Yorkshire proud. You don't like it? Jog on. But yeah, get subtitles. Steve York says it's a lovely, warm Yorkshire accent. Hey, I like that. Thank you. Lady Jane says, I fortunately understand everything Steph says. Oh, yeah. Alicia says, when they attack the accent, they attack you. I've always had to deal with that for not sounding black enough. Wow. Whoa. Okay. That's not nice. That's not nice. But yeah, it's like, it's not, to me, when they attack me accent, they're attacking my identity as a Yorkshire lass. And I'm like, what the deuce? What the deuce? It's just how I sound like. It's what comes out of me gob. You like it, you don't, you don't. But if you don't like it, why voice that opinion? Because is that going to change my accent? No. No. Ridiculous in a way. Too much 77 says Lancashire is so much better. War of the Roses much? Tazzy says, at Alicia Brown Fact Sister, she has an awesome accent. Just take some getting used to at first, just like with a Cajun Louisiana accent or real deep South accent. Well, there we go. There we go. It just takes a little bit of time, but don't worry, you'll love it in the end, just like I do. King Bob says, don't understand the hate on your accent. I love it. I don't understand it either. I really, really don't. You know? Chelsea Girl says, Geordie and Yorkshire accents are my favourite, so up yours to those who are ignorantly opposed to yours. I absolutely echo that sentiment, Chelsea Girl. Hell yeah. And for all those that don't know, Geordie is people from Newcastle, let's say, their kind of accent. For those that are American tribers. American alternate tribe members. There we go. Manchester accents are very similar. Yes, very, very similar. There's a little bit more, to the people that are in the know with the ear for it. Manchester and Yorkshire accents are very similar. However, Manchester has a little bit more of like a twang to it that I think, I don't want to say nasally, but if you think of, let's say, the Gallagher brothers from Oasis, like that. It's kind of like, for me, a mix between Yorkshire and Liverpool. That's probably the best way I can explain a Manchester accent, for me anyway. All my UK represents are gonna know this one. Oh my goodness, send them a Jane McDonald video for Christmas. That would be effective, wouldn't it? Oh, Chelsea Girl, you're right on the money on that one. Proper right on the money. Oh my goodness. Gerald Neal says, Steph the alternate, main point is your accent is cool. My girlfriend has a French accent. Very nice. Very nice. Gina Babina says, can you do an American accent? Oh, I've tried before. And I failed completely. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm setting myself up now to fail. I'm going to be so screwed on this. Okay, American accent. Steph's version of an American accent. There's not an American accent at all. There we go. That's probably the way that I would title this. Okay. I don't even know what to say. Oh my goodness, what do I say? Oh, I'll do something from Community. the episode where it's Troy's birthday and it's his 21st birthday, and so he's able to basically drink, so they all go out and celebrate his birthday. Okay, I'll do that one. All right. Annie has a fake ID and she fakes an accent for someone that's from like Corpus Christi, Texas. I pretty much know what she says off by heart, so this is how we're gonna go. All right, so again, this is Stef's American accent attempt that's not going to be an American accent. So you've been warned. Here we go. I'm Caroline Decker from Corpus Christi, Texas. Howdy, y'all. There we go. Howdy, y'all. I'm Caroline Decker from Corpus Christi, Texas. There we go. There we go. Enjoy. Sorry. I apologize. Ooh. Stephanie Luminous says, F those people, they don't deserve to even listen to your accent. Oh, well, that's so kind of you to say. Thank you so much. I have to admit, this is why I'm considering doing that video, because they have got to me in terms of my accent. Not that I'm going to change it. Screw that noise. No. But got to me in the sense of like I feel kind of like compelled to do a video on it. But then am I just played into their hands? And I really do think that they are. But then they're attacking my identity. So, I'm torn. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. I'll figure it out. Too Much 77 says, get heels versus babyface on here. He'll have a good rant. Yeah. I always like a good ranter. I always appreciate him. Sophie Martinez, if they don't have a Yorkshire accent, have they heard Cockney? Alicia Brown, she's a full coverage queen. Fair play, lass. My skin couldn't handle it. My skin couldn't handle being full coverage, I have to admit. But fair play to you, Alicia. Full coverage queen, I bow down to you, lass. Gainer, anyway, Yorkshire does the tea. Hell yeah. Yorkshire tea. Nerd report in the house. Hey up, Lewis, how's it going, my friend? He says, if people don't like me accent, they can kiss my big Cuban ass. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, if people don't like my accent, they can kiss my big Yorkshire ass. Ooh, yeah. Oh. NY Grasshopper says your accent is awesome. Diversity matters. Yeah, I would say so. Let's see. Shirley says, I'm so glad you do lives on the weekends. Every Sunday, 7 o'clock UK time. That's what I do. Angel Arch says, say I would like to buy a McDonald's cheeseburger. Okay, so I've got to say this. I presume in an American voice. Right, here we go. Oof. Okay, so channeling Community and Annie's thing of Caroline Decker from Corpus Christi moment. Okay. Howdy, y'all. I'm Caroline Decker from Corpus Christi, Texas. I would like to buy a McDonald's cheeseburger. I would like to buy a McDonald's cheeseburger. There we go. That's the best you're going to get. Which is Stef's American accent that's not actually an American accent. Booyah. So that's that. Let's go down. Oh, we got 200 likes to the stream. Yes. Thank you guys. And Obi-Wan with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Obi-Wan. Off to the Vegas trip that goes. He says, I approve your voice, accent or not. Oh, well, thank you, Obi-Wan. I really, really appreciate that. That's so kind of you to say, my friend. I'm getting a lot of support from my accent. Thank you. I think it's kind of like actually changing my mind in terms of doing this video in the first place. I don't really think I need to do the video. I don't need to answer them. I don't. There's more people that support me on my accent. They're just a minority. I just need to remember that. Sometimes, like, the comments, I say sometimes, this is actually the first time it's happened to me where I felt this way. The comments about a certain thing about me that people don't like has actually got to me to the point where I'm, like, wanting to maybe, address them. I've just got to remember that they're in the minority. That's all I've got to remember. They're in the minority. They are in the minority. And they may sound loud because their hair is quite potent and not very nice. But no, I've got to remember that they're in the minority and just carry on being me. And don't give a shiz if people are gonna like me. People are gonna like me. If people don't like me, don't give a shiz about them because they don't give a shiz about you. Yes. You know what? I think I've decided I'm not gonna do that video. Yes. Thank you, Obi-Wan. Really appreciate your $9.99 super chat there. Thank you so much, my friend. Robert Nichols says he was the 200th like. Well, thank you very much, Robert. Really appreciate your face. Thank you so much for liking the video. Mucho appreciate, my friend. And we're now on 10,208 subscribers. Can we get to 10,210 before we go? If you haven't done so already, make sure you smash the hell out of that subscribe button. Join our tribe. Dylan Desrocha says, I love your accent and I'd love to have coffee or tea with you if we ever met by divine fate. Well, I don't drink coffee or tea, but I'd have a Coca-Cola with you. There we go. That's my caffeine, Coca-Cola. What type of country person wants to buy a McDonald's cheeseburger, asks Marshall W. Gordon. I do. I like McDonald's cheeseburgers. I love it with the pickles as well, with the gherkins. Oh, yeah, the more gherkins, the better. Yummy. Yummy! Jane says, just found your TikTok, now following you. Oh, thank you, Jane. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Let's see. Rachel says, just remember, to everyone here, you have 10 or more that love you. Yeah, I do need to remember that. You're right. Thank you for putting it into perspective for me, Rachel. Really appreciate it. And then, I've just got to expand this. Wancho says, that's what's up, Steph. Screw the idiot haters. Yeah, I've got to remember that. Angel Arch says, by the way, lights behind you look mesmerizing. Oh, well, thank you. Really appreciate it. Do you know what it is? It's just I painted the background wall white, and then I got some LED fairy lights, and they're up now, but held up by tape, sellotape. That's all it is. It's just basically a DIY hodgepodge of the lights going up and down and just sticking them together on the wall with sellotape. That's it, lass. There's no freaking thing like skill behind this. Yeah, there you go. It took like 15 minutes to do. So there we go on that one. Michelle Deforge. Hey up, Michelle. Says, I'm chilling poolside, listening to your entire show. Love your weekend chats. Oh, thank you. I wish I was poolside. I will be in 2 weeks' time. So fucking excited. Vegas, baby. Speaking of which, Gerald Neal, thank you so much, Gerald, for the $10 super chat. Off to the Vegas fun that goes, my friend. He says, thanks for being honest and transparent regarding feelings about criticism about accents. I hate requirements to conform to a dominant standard. UK society, some think they are the upper crust. Yeah, I don't give a shit about that. I really don't. I know I'm not upper crust. I'm far from it. I'm just real. Guys, I'm a Yorkshire lass. I'm proud to be a Yorkshire lass. I speak with a Yorkshire accent, and that's just the way it is, right? I can't sugarcoat for shiz. You're gonna get me honest, unfiltered thoughts, because as I've always said, between me brain and me gob, there's no freaking quality control. Quality control up and left years ago and never came back. Probably for good reason. However, I don't conform for shiz. I can't stand that. No. But Gerald, thank you so much for your generosity there for the $10 super chat. Really appreciate your face, my friend. Dylan Desrocha says, may I ask what your TikTok address is? Well, let me do this. Hang on, guys. So, something I need to show you when it loads up. Did I put on here? I thought I did. Okay, maybe not. I'm going to have to sort that out. Give me one moment. TikTok.com. All right. Do that. And then Jeff the Nerd. There we go. Right. So, first thing we're going to do is I'm going to put in TikTok. I thought I added it onto my link tree. Clearly not. There we go. I've just put in the address to my TikTok profile. I will add it to my link tree shortly. However, this is it. Oh, hang on. There we go. There's me TikTok. At Stef Alternerd. Just the same as my Twitters. At Stef Alternerd on Twitter and at Stef Alternerd on Instagram. And yeah, these are all my TikToks that I've been doing. Oh, yes. I've been doing a lot on TikTok, guys. Some of which have really flown off. There was one I did recently, Conor McGregor, 23.8 thousand views. How did that happen? I don't know, but it did. So there's that. And then, yeah, my latest one, police officer from one of my daily nerds earlier on this week, 1,500. One I released yesterday, I believe, 600. Like it's doing very well. But yeah, I need 1,000 followers apparently to get onto their partnership program. So yeah, guys, if you don't mind, please do. If you've already got one, make sure you're following me on TikTok as well. There we go. So yeah, there's that. Hope that answers that. So let's have a look what else you guys are saying. Audrey says, did you see where Jada said she never wanted to marry Will Smith? Yeah. Yeah. And I heard like she cried on her wedding day not wanting to marry him, but she did. Still, like, I don't understand it. I don't. Each to their own, though. Marshall says, if you want me to start getting excited, Mary Poppins, you need to say sausage and biscuits. Sausage and biscuits! Get some sausage and biscuits down your gullet hole. There you go. I ain't freaking Mary Poppins, but that's the closest you're going to get. For me, anyway. Ooh, Carly says, oh, I didn't know that you were on TikTok, Steph. We'll need to look up your TikTok. Yes, I am. There we go. There's me TikTok, at Steph Alternerd. Or if you just go on TikTok and put in Steph the Alternerd, it's going to be there. I'm the only one. There's only one of me. So, yeah, definitely look into that. That would be awesome. Like I said, I need to get to 1,000 to be able to get onto their partnership program. So, yeah, any help that you guys can do to get us there would be freaking awesome. What else are you guys saying? Dylan, well, now I'm feeling important. She's taking so much time to find this for me. Well, yeah. At the end of the day, you know, I try and you've all. This is a thing, right? You all that are watching, you've all and commenting in this chat, you've all subscribed, yeah. And I just try and give back my appreciation the best way I can by listening to you all, talking to you all as much as possible, of course. Sometimes it's a little bit impossible if the chat's really, really wild. But, I try my best. So, yeah, Dylan, I hope you've subscribed to me on TikTok now. Come on. Can't have gone to all that trouble and you not click that subscribe button on my TikTok profile. Come on, dude. Come on. It's got to happen now, right? It's got to happen now. Come on. Got to happen now. Here you go. TikTok.com/@StefAlterNerd. Booyah. Get yourself on there right now and hit that subscribe button for me TikTok. Mucho appreciato. Lady Jane says, love me some Stef. Well, thank you. Gaynor says, I just found you and followed. Didn't know you was on there. And I've been here almost 8 months. Sorry, Stef. Oh, don't worry about it. I only started my TikTok. Well, I technically had my TikTok for a while, but I really only started uploading it like a couple of months ago. So don't worry. It's been a little bit of, let's say, a sleeping giant, if that makes sense. But I need to promote it more. And I need to get it on my freaking link tree. I can't believe I've not done that. I thought I did. I could have sworn blind I did. Anyway, there we go. Let's see what else you guys saying. I definitely need to watch that then, Stephanie. Body Language Guy just put out a short about his accent. I haven't watched it yet, but I wonder if he's getting similar comments to you, Steph. Ooh, interesting. I'm going to check that out. Thank you. Tazzy's got to run. Great stream. Hope you all have a great night. Stay safe. Spread kindness and see you all next time. Much love, my Alter Nerd tribe. Oh, Tazzy, have a lovely day. Take care of yourself. We'll speak soon. Robin has just added me. Hey, yes. Hang on a minute. Let's refresh this now as we're live. So we had 56 followers, right? On my Steph the Alter Nerd TikTok channel. Let's just refresh this. How many have we got now? What? Verified to continue? Why? Dude, come on. Hey, we're up to 63 now. 5 more. Thanks, you guys. Much appreciated. But oh my goodness, Steve, thank you so much for the £10 super chat, my friend. Really appreciate it. Off to the Vegas fun that goes. Apologies. He says, congrats on the 10K. Thank you. Regarding your accent, it would be really terrible if you were to reply to the accent people. I have to be careful what I say. Highlighting them to your 10K strong army. I really, really do not condone such a tactic. Yeah, I've decided I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep to my rule, which is do not address them direct. Just carry on in my own lane. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Just carry on in my own lane. It's the best thing I can do. People are going to like me. People are not going to like me, but it's entirely up to them. I can't do anything about it. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, he found me. Get in! Thank you for joining me TikTok. See. Hey, if you don't have TikTok, that's absolutely fine. But if you have Twitter or Instagram, if you haven't done so already, give me a friendly follow on that one as well. That would be awesome. Thanking you very much, Lee. Carly, though, has followed me on TikTok. Yes. Jane says, I got 19K views for a video I posted on TikTok once. I almost fell off my couch, LOL. Yeah. Like when I saw that, let me show you, the Conor McGregor one that I did. And it was like climbing and climbing. It's now at 23. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what? How did that happen? I'm still amazed. Like, and this is a brand new-ish TikTok, right? And I'm already hitting those kind of, I'm like, what? TikTok's another animal that I'm just getting to grips with, basically, guys. Tinkering with it, experimenting with it, having fun as I go along. Why not? Chargen says, follow TikTok. Yay! Thank you so much. And Obi-Wan with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate your face. And it shows beaming faces with a thumbs up. Yay! Thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much for being supportive and generous. That's very, very kind of you. Off to the Vegas fun that goes. What else are you guys saying? Jade Rain has followed me on TikTok as well. Yes! Thank you, Jade Rain. Mucho appreciato. Robin Alden says, I'll get my daughters to add you later tonight. Thank you very much. Mucho appreciato, Robin. Audrey says, I tag you all the time in my stories, all the time on IG. I see that. I've had to, as well, kind of step back a little bit from the social media in terms of responding to comments and stuff like that, because again, it was eating up into my family time. And so I'm trying to find, as I'm going through this, I'm trying to find a real good balance of that, if that makes sense. But please, no, any comment that you guys leave on my videos, my social medias, you tag me, this, that, and the other, guys, I can guarantee you, I'm reading them. I am reading them, all right? And oh my goodness, I've just got a notification. Gaynor, thank you so much for your generosity via the link tree. PayPal donation, which is right at the top of the chat. There's a link, and you've got various other ways you can donate if you are considering that. Gaynor's just done that into my PayPal. £10. Thank you so much for your generosity. My goodness. She says, slap this straight into the Vegas fund, Steph. We love you, girl. Straight to the Vegas fund that goes. Thank you so much, Gaynor. That is, wow, extremely generous of you. Thank you so much, my friend. Joey Lily says, Steph, you're awesome. Have missed you on Popcorn Planet. Yeah. Again, I've had to step back, guys, a little bit in terms of my streaming, because again, I'm trying to find a little bit more of a balance between my streaming time and spending time with my family. So I hope you guys understand that. Chelsea girl, what about MySpace? Dude, you are proper old school. That I remember MySpace, being friends with Tom and everyone, and like your top 10 friends and all that. Like, oh my goodness, that is so freaking OG. It's untrue. Dude, Andy in the house. Hey up, my friend. How's it going, dude? Hey, hope you're having a lovely weekend so far. Oh my goodness. Hey up, everyone say hi to Andy in the chat. And all my leaders, you have a little Popcorn Planet, a popcorn emoji, which says Popcorn Family on it. If you want to use that and flood it, do so. But Mandy's just added me basically followed me on TikTok. Hey, thank you so much, Mandy. Mucho appreciato. Oh my goodness. I'm about to sign off, actually, Andy, to be fair. So you've just got in time catching the tail end of the stream. Which is going to be very interesting with what you're going to probably witness in a moment. But we always do it at the end of our streams for the live streams. But Wancho is doing it right with the Popcorn Family emoji just for the leaders. Oh, I'm glad. I am glad to see you guys here supporting Steph. Just recorded my stake on this topic. Uploading now. Send them over when you're done. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Hang on a minute. I need to go here. When will it be uploaded, dude? I think I'm gonna have to double just keep a thing on this one. Can't do it now though. Hang on a minute. Can I do it on here? Hang on. I can do it on here. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna have to do one thing. So good and well sending them over, Andy, but I need to know when it's uploaded. No way! I ain't saying no, Andy, but I've just seen title. What? No way. No freaking way. Whoa. Again, I ain't saying title, guys. I'm not saying the title, but oh, dude. Nice title. Nice title. Oh, he's just put in the link. Sweet. Alright, guys, so... Oh, hang on a minute. Why is that not happening? No. Come on. Let me go here. It's probably going to be better. There we go. Sorry, guys. When you're streaming, there's a zillion and one things to do. Hey! Alter Tribe exclusive first look. Love it! Thank you, Andy. I'm gonna just pop it in here. I'm just gonna. Do you know what? I'm spamming it. I don't care. It's my channel. I can do it. I can do what I want. I'm spamming the hell out of that. Guys, you need to get on this. This is absolutely freaking nuts. Guys, I'm going to sign off here as we do. Click on this link. Andy is very kind to provide us Alter Tribe members an exclusive first look at his video. I tell you something, the title is freaking nuts, dude. I'll be bagging and tagging it. Don't worry, I'll bag and tag it before I go to bed, mate. But oh my goodness, that is nuts with a capital N, that title. Wow, if that's true, that'll be like insane, guys, insane. You want to know more? You need to click on these links that I'm spamming you with. Basically, is the thing with that. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna sign off here because it's nearly 10 o'clock and I need to bag and tag Andy's video before I go to bed. But Andy, lovely to see you. I'll speak to you soon, mate. Everyone else, thank you so much for joining for this week's edition of the Alter News. Same time again next week, live 7 o'clock UK time. We'll discuss Alter News in the most alternative way possible, straight from my gob to your ear holes. And just to be a professional-ish YouTuber of the world, if you haven't done so already, dudes, if you love true crime on the daily served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right? You need to make sure you smash the hell out of that subscribe button, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And as we always do, Andy, this is probably your first time seeing this, possibly, but good luck to your eyeballs on this one. In celebration of, here we go, just to make sure I don't miss anyone, Alicia Brown, Clary Cakes, Millsworth, Obi-Wan, Gerald Neal, Steve York, Obi-Wan again. Also as well, we've got Chelsea Girl, Jean Rick, Gaynor, who else? Stephanie. For all you guys that were so generous to consider donating, let alone donating, we are going to do the dance out just for you guys. So, for all you leaders out there, you've got your dance emojis. For everyone else, you've got your own dance emojis. We're going to dance this one out in celebration to all those that have kindly donated tonight. Thank you so much for considering to donate, let alone donating. And as we dance out, make sure you click on this link for the exclusive Alter Tribe first look at Andy's video. The title looks nuts. I'm definitely going to be catching it afterwards. But in honor of everyone that I've just mentioned, this dance out is for you guys. So we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Booyah.